and nobody knows where the key is. And so we have no set decoration. We've been scrambling around trying to find a microphone that works.
Bueller?
Oh, you found one, yeah.
I'm having to hold it in place so it doesn't topple over.
Where it doesn't have.
Do you want me to come fix it real fast?
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
We'll make it through. 12 minutes, we can make it.
I'd say, would this be easier to hold, or is it easier to hold it like that?
Well, I just don't want it to, oh, God.
Yeah. I think maybe like hold it like you're
it's fine. It's just the classic case too. I've been doing this for a long time now, and I've done every time slot here, I think, at Guarantee.
Yeah.
And I have found out that if one show gets the shaft, it's always going to be the morning show.
Yeah.
Because there's like 6 people maybe total in the building and 4 in this room.
Yeah. It comes with being here when no one else is here. I used to run into it doing 8 to midnight, and then doing morning. It's disappointing, but look, we're on air. Good job scrambling, guys. We got our mic set up, and we got a great show planned for you today. And I really want to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. Setting a franchise record last night, scoring more than 150 in a game, and I think the interesting angle on the Pelicans is they are everything the Saints are not. They are everything that you want the Saints to be, and yet the Saints are not. And so we'll explore that in a bit. Oh, looks like we got some Australian Open on the TV right now. And the rise of Jaden Daniels continues, man. We'll also have flustering. That is confirmed. I'll be in here. Hopefully we can get into the closet by then, because we're going to need a third microphone.
If somebody can't get here to open the door by 9 a.m., we got issues. These hands will be rated E for everyone at that point.
The rise of
I found like a little kickstand right here.
Yeah. I mentioned the rise of Jaden Daniels continuing. Mel Kiper in his latest mock draft now has Jaden Daniels going number 2 overall to the Commanders. Although the Jaden Daniels to the Saints dream has been dead, it does feel now more dead than ever. And there's a few different reasons. First off, the more time that you have to sit back and reflect and look at this Jaden Daniels season, the more mind-blowing it becomes. The more impressive his rise becomes, and the more dominant he continues to seem. Even here, it's like, okay, so I'm coming over like new numbers, right? Where Kiper, in an old scouting report from the end of the year after he won the Heisman, points out he was second in the FBS in catchable pass rate at 85%. He was third in adjusted completion rate. He was fourth in off-target rate, meaning he was incredibly accurate. How about this? For all the talk of Jaden Daniels going to be a pocket passer, 35 of his 40 touchdowns this year from the pocket. He averaged 6.9 yards per drop back 2 years ago. 10.8 yards per drop back this last year, nearly doubled. So, yes, the rise of Jaden Daniels is, again, he really is the second coming of Joe Burrow in a lot of ways, in terms of winning the Heisman, in terms of having this just unforeseen, inexplicable, never would have thought it was possible improvement from one year to the next. And like Joe Burrow, as people continue to break free of their old, because it takes people a while to change their opinion, right? And so for Burrow, he was a day 2 guy, or day 3 guy even, right? Daniel's kind of the same boat. And as that guy does better and better and better, you're bumping him up, but it takes a while for you to accept just how really good he has been. And so I'll never forget the first time me and my buddy back in the day were talking about, why? I was like, well, why couldn't Burrow go overall? And he was acting like it was crazy. No way. What do you mean? It's Joe Burrow. And then, sure enough, look what happened. And I feel that same thing has been going on with Daniels, right? And I don't know that it ends at 2. I think Caleb Williams will still be the guy, but I don't know, because you know what else plays into this? Lamar Jackson. What if Lamar Jackson finishes off this run and goes and wins a Super Bowl while looking dominant, throwing the ball out of the pocket and using his nearly unparalleled legs to get it done on the ground? Because when I look at Jaden Daniels, he had better numbers than Lamar in college. He's a better thrower coming out of college than Lamar. Not say he will be in the NFL, obviously, right? But that is the comp, and it's a comp that is proven to be very beneficial and has been for the Ravens for years now. So I don't know where this rise ends. Right now it's at 2. Unfortunately, it does mean likely that, not likely. There is no hope that somehow he was going to still be hanging around for the Saints to snag, a la Pat Mahomes at 11.
He's not going to be hanging around for the Falcons. I know a lot of people were worried about that. He ain't going to be around for the Falcons. I think, 8? He ain't going to be there either. Depending on what the Bears do with Justin Fields and do they trade out of that pick, I mean, maybe there's still a chance he could go number 1. But looking back on where we were with him, gosh, I mean, even in the middle portion of the season, it's like we get to cover the Senior Bowl. We're going there next week. We were like, okay, I talked to Jim. He's going to get a Senior Bowl invite.
Yeah.
Can we get him down to Mobile?
That's
it's going to be a great time.
hilarious.
He's really going to get a chance to show everybody what he can do there. Maybe he can find himself into the top 15. Well, now he has played himself, and no disrespect to the Senior Bowl. We love the game. But he's played himself where he doesn't have to go to the game. He's played himself out of the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
He's in that
too
category.
good for the Senior Bowl.
He's in that category right now, and it is amazing where there was points in the season where still people had him the 7th quarterback, even after the Florida game, maybe the 7th quarterback in this upcoming draft. He has continued to work himself, prove himself, and there's been other factors on the outside. Now you get a chance to look at more tape, and the evaluator's okay, let's not overthink this
what's
thing.
he doing wrong?
Yes.
What's he doing wrong? He's playing in the SEC against elite competition. He's dominating. Go turn on the Alabama film and watch what he did against a defense that nobody did that against. And again, to be able to throw from the pocket, chunk plays, timing over the middle, everything, to be able to make all of the throws with the accuracy that he did and then be able to run the ball like that. How about this? On scrambles, he averaged over 10 yards a carry this year. And I think design runs was that 8 or 9 or something along there.
Not oftentimes, T, do you get last year,
I think he might be over 10 yards a carry if sacks didn't count. If sacks did not take away rush yards, I'm pretty sure he would have been over 10 yards a carry.
Last year, Mel Kiper was actually pretty higher on Jaden than most last year, and we were talking about would he leave because this is going to be maybe the highest his stock can get, and obviously we were wrong there. But everything you told him he had to get better at, he did, and then some. That doesn't happen very often. But every negative check mark you had against him, you said you got to be better here. Not only did he get better, he got elite at what you told him he had to get better at. And that just doesn't happen. And then the things he was already really good at, he raised them to a level of being elite at it. So right now, if you're trying to break down Jaden Daniels and you're trying to figure out, okay, what's going to go wrong here? What's a negative check mark? It is really hard. You have got to find something that I just don't see. I mean, he's played so much football. The sample size is out there. His growth at LSU, his growth this year and his last year at LSU, it's one of those prospects where you're all right, let's not overthink this thing.
Well, and the growth is not by accident. The growth is representative of the intangibles that it takes to be a successful NFL quarterback. The obsession, the drive, the commitment. It didn't just happen because Jaden Daniels got a year older, right? It's why when I talk about Jalen Milroe, and yesterday Heisman odds dropped, and Jalen Milroe is actually tied with Quinn Ewers and Carson Beck atop the Heisman early odds list at plus 750. And with Milroe, it's the same thing, right? He has such clear areas to improve in his game. And if he does, well, then he has a skill set that is untouchable with anybody else. But will you see that improvement? Because it's hard. It's hard what Jaden Daniels did this offseason to be committed to every day getting in there before the sun comes up, to be going and grinding out the mental reps, learning progressions, managing everything else that you have to. It's hard. It's not by accident that Jaden now finds himself being mocked as the number 2 overall pick. Maybe, again, who knows where this ends, maybe even finds his way eventually over Caleb Williams, because as much of a freak as Caleb Williams is in a lot of ways, in the intangible front, I think Jaden Daniels scores higher. And I'm interested. I mean, what is this, a proxy war going on this weekend between Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
For the number 1 overall pick, a comp proxy war, if you will, as Williams is copped to Mahomes and Daniels comp to Jackson. So I love watching it for Jaden Daniels himself. It's fantastic. It bums me out that he's out of the Saints. For what it's worth, Kiper has Malik Neighbors going 6 to the Giants. So that would suck. I don't know. I don't know who's going to throw you the ball there. Daniel Jones will, but exactly. And then he does have the Saints taking Brian Thomas Jr. at 14, which I think that would be exciting for Saints fans because it's not some random
group of 5 edge rusher.
Yes, that you've never heard of, but has a really high relative athletic score. Certainly for LSU fans, there'd be name recognition there, which would be exciting. I think there's a little bit of do we want to add the Derek Carr thing? But like we kind of discussed, I guess if you're going to maximize, they're showing you're all in on Carr, so whatever. If you're not going to go the first round quarterback route and try to develop him, because why would you? It's not like Green Bay laid out the exact blueprint of how to do it successfully. But if you're not going to do that, then I can understand that. Look, they're already committed. Fine, whatever. Go all in. Give him weapons, whatever. If it works, okay. If it doesn't, it's better, I guess, than half stepping or trying a shoddy slipshod sort of approach. But I'd be pumped for BTJ to be in a Saints uniform for sure.
Well, if you're going to keep the lemon, you might as well get him a couple of weapons.
Yeah. Yes.
Try to place others around him. You're going to have a new offensive coordinator. Who knows what the scheme is going to be, but I have to imagine it's a little bit more diverse and a little bit
which would make it easier on Carr. Just like it made it easier on the O-line at the end of the year when they finally started doing things like play action and motion.
Yeah, and so I can guarantee you whoever comes in is going to do more of those things. They're not going to be last in the league and the least creative offensive coordinator like Pete Carmichael was. That's not us just being a-holes. That's us just stating the analytics of it. So, yeah, if you're not going to draft a quarterback, at least get him a weapon and a new offensive coordinator that's going to use those weapons.
To be fair, credit to Pete. I think he did rise in those models we were looking at to 25.
But overall, I saw one, I'll have to find it, where he did overall season, he was still 32nd.
Damn. I just wanted to make fun of Arthur Smith for actually being the worst. Well,
did you want to apologize to Arthur Smith while we're here?
For what?
I don't know. Just people do that, it seems like.
Oh. No, Arthur Smith. Now, he lost a little weight as he was coaching, so it went away. But when he was at his bigger self, he looked exactly like the captain from Wall-E. Side by side, it looks like they put him into the movie. All right. When we get back, I want to talk about the best professional sports team in the state, the New Orleans Pelicans, a.k.a. the Shadow Men, a.k.a. the Skeletons. Keep it locked right here on OTB.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Get Gordon and get it done. Okay? Whatever you need, Gordon McCurdy's got you. 225-888-8888. You get in an accident, you need somebody who's going to fight for you. Stand up to the big insurance companies and get you what you deserve. That's Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Don't grow in the way that they have unless their customers were consistently getting what they deserve. Follow them on social media at Get Gordon. Big news for the pickleball community coming up. But look, you also got sit downs with your favorite athletes and members of the G team. Shout out the LSU hip hop team getting a representative on the G team after that natty win the other day is Gordon Sports LSU Athletic. Get Gordon, get done today.
GetGordon.com is the website. See what they can do for you in the courtroom. At Get Gordon is the handle on social media. See what they're doing in the community. You can also pick up the phone, give them a call today. Your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has $20,000 off new 23 Ram 1500 Black Widow trucks, $20,000 off new Ram 1500 trucks, and all new Bayou Automotive vehicles come with a 1 million mile warranty. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property, so retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage.
Join me for a Wednesday edition of the Hunt Palmer Show. Get you ready for LSU and Georgia in hoops. It's a What If Wednesday and SEC basketball power rankings? Maybe. Hunt Palmer Show, 1 to 3 weekdays, 104.5 ESPN, Baton Rouge.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
This is like the montage in an 80s movie when you had the girl of your dreams. You messed it up, maybe because you're like either a bank robber or like
the jock.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And you're looking around like just off into nothing, and then you kind of like hit yourself on the leg because you're so mad because you ruined it.
I was thinking of like kicking at the ground, maybe like a tuft of grass or like a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
like a can. Yeah, like a damn. Blew it. It's gonna be okay though. So, at what point in the movie though is this? This is not the end.
About
you
20
get her
minutes,
back.
20 minutes
Get her
left.
back in the end.
Yeah, 20 minutes left in the film.
Yeah, this is after you build the relationship to a solid point, only to have some time bomb that you planted at the beginning explode in your face. You got into it for the wrong reasons. You learned you wanted to be in it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Only those wrong reasons came back to haunt you.
And then you apologize. She doesn't take you back. You say the exact same thing again, and she's like, oh, all right, let's try it again. End of the movie.
You're going to need, I don't know if a simple apology is going to cut it from a movie standpoint in terms of getting her back. We may need some sort of grand gesture.
What if like say anything and he's holding the boombox?
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
right?
something
A
like
la
that.
Say Anything. What's the movie with Rick from The Walking Dead where he's got the signs, the Christmas
Oh, Love
one?
Actually?
Yeah, Love Actually, yes. Something along those lines. Yeah. And then we're back. And we're back. Roll credits. Easy money.
There's like 3 minutes of dialogue, then roll credits.
Yeah. I mean, I always love a good, if we've learned to love a lot of the different characters, I always love like an Animal House style ending. And now Animal House maybe a bit on the extreme part, but like a kind of letting you know what everybody's doing.
Right.
Especially in a comedy like that. All right, let's I want to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's because they deserve to be talked about. Last night, they beat the Utah Jazz, which if you watch this team, for whatever reason, and this is a wildly different Jazz version than versions of the past, right? But they've been hot lately. But, like, the Utah Jazz just always seem to beat the Pelicans' ass, no matter what. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's been like that forever.
It's like them and the Timberwolves, it felt like.
Not last night, though. 153 for the New Orleans Pelicans, a franchise record. And they did it in the Shadow Man uniforms on the Skeletons court. And look, it's funny because we spend so much time on this show talking about the New Orleans Saints and not as much time talking about the Pelicans. And we're still getting into our NBA flow, which we need to hurry up because obviously, and look, yes, there are problems with how they're viewed and their ability to reach the audience, but whatever. The point is, we've spent so much time talking about the Saints, and it's because they're so frustrating and so infuriating. We're sitting here for days upset with Mickey Loomis over smacking gum, and it's like, wait, what are we doing? Why aren't we talking about the actual good New Orleans team? Because the Pelicans are everything right now that the Saints are not. They have vision. You have built a team that is legitimately upper half of the Western Conference. A no-question playoff team that's young. They can shoot. They can bang in the paint. They play great defense. They have a young coach. They're exciting. High-flying. They have highlights. And yet we sit here all day thinking about Dennis Allen and gnashing our teeth over Mickey Loomis gnashing his gum. Like, no, I think it's time. I mean, just last night, you had, some of the plays, right? You had this incredible fast break Zion, one-handed alley-oop finish. There's another incredible two-handed one later in the game. Another fast break that finished with a behind-the-back pass into Zion slam. Jonas one time just straight up bullied two people, like, I don't know, like ancient battlefield, tossing guys to the side, dunk. CJ hitting multiple threes from the bone wing. You actually got the franchise record on an alley-oop to Trey Murphy from Najee Marshall. I mean, it is everything. And you know what it is too, Jake? It's not streaky. It's not streaky. They're 14-9 home, 12-9 on the road. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Those are solid splits. There's not been a 12-game win streak to juice this up. Like, no, this has been consistent and sustainable growth, and they haven't even sniffed their full potential yet. They're still figuring it all out. So again, every complaint that you have about the New Orleans Saints, the New Orleans Pelicans are the complete opposite.
And looking at last night's game, like if you get what you got from, like if CJ can be consistent, like we know how much he matters to this team, but if you get Herb Jones offensively, what he was able to do last night, I mean, he was 4-4 from beyond the arc. Like, if you get that from him, now he's not going to go 4 for 4 every night, but if he lives, like if he makes 3 threes a night, it feels like that is so much extra for your team.
Look at this tweet as you're talking about Herb that just popped up here. Herb shooting 49% from the field, 40 from 3, 85 for the free throw line.
Because we know he's one of the best defenders in the NBA. So if you get that efficiency from him, right, you continue to have Zion stay healthy. And Zion's changed his game this year. He's not going out there and trying to score 35 points. Like last night, perfect example. He had 17 points, but he had 11 assists. Like that's been a big part of his game this year. And so when they figure it all out, when they get all the pieces moving and the bench, it feels like it's figuring itself out. Like they're going to be deep. They are going to play 10 players. Like Zeller and Alvarado got run last night just because of the score. So you take them out of it, they're going to play 10 deep. because Daniels and Hawkins and Murphy and Marshall and Nance, all those players are going to get some run. You don't get that really across the NBA. You might get 8, and the 2 other guys that come in, they might play for like 3 minutes. No, if you take Zeller and Alvarado out of it, like Hawkins, 16 minutes, Daniels, 17 minutes, Marshall, 17 minutes, Nance, 20 minutes. That's just what they're going to be. And when you have a deep team like that, you can be creative with your lineups.
Yep.
When you throw a second unit out there, you can be creative. You have players that have versatility, like a Nance. He can play multiple positions. And
Had a great game last night.
I mean, they're in a sweet spot. I know, like, a lot of times we get excited about the Pelicans, and it's the old Charlie Brown. They're going to pull the football. That doesn't feel like this team is that same team that we've talked about so many times.
So the Charlie Brown thing is real in that they've showed us flashes at times where they've been playing over their head, and it's caused excitement only that then later be met with some disappointment. I mean, last year's collapse was pretty awful. Right now, a lot of it was injury related, though, as Jake's getting at. I mean, I even love the fact how deep you are, because it makes you now this team actually feels more well suited than any before to handle injury because they can shoot and whatnot. But the Charlie Brown thing is real. But I think the pain of last year's collapse sort of erases some of the overall picture, which is that last year was actually better than 2 years ago. Yes, you didn't go on an exciting run and get into the playoffs through the play-in, right, and win a playoff game, but you finished the regular season with a winning record. Like, you were objectively better over an 82-game season than you were 2 years ago. And now you are outpacing last year's winning record, and you're looking at putting back-to-back. Like, what did I say before the year this year? Just put back-to-back winning seasons together and make the playoffs. I figured that was going to be through the play-in, the way they're playing now, and it looks like how they will continue to play. I don't think so. I think you have a very good chance of avoiding the play-in altogether, which would be excellent if you're a Pelicans fan. But I guess the point of all this is that, yes, like, I understand the Charlie Brown disappointment, but a lot of that does go back to even the Anthony Davis days, in which you were way more volatile. There wasn't, like, and you have to give credit to David Griffin. David Griffin said he was going to bring long-term vision here, and progress is never linear, right? It's filled with setbacks along the way. Like you want to hope that you're going up over time, but like a market or anything else, if you zoom in on the graph, you see that in those rises, there's step backs along the way. So I'm not saying that Griffin's reign has been perfect. Nobody's is, but it's undeniable that the vision has come to pass. If you lived through the Dell Demps days, where you were just grasping at straws, trying anything, you were so volatile because you were all in on Anthony Davis, and that was pretty much it. It was an all eggs in one basket sort of situation. There was no direction. Like, you cite continuity and chemistry after making the playoffs with Monty Williams, and you bring all the players back and you sign Omer Ashik and everybody, but then you fire the head coach after just saying it's all about continuity and chemistry. Like, all of that is now gone. And did it take Griff a while to find his head coach? Yes. Retaining Gentry was really poor. Bringing back Van Gundy was even worse. But he done found him in Willie Green. And Willie Green's connected with this team, young coach that understands this young team, and he has them bought in on the defensive side of the ball. Only now they can shoot, and they can bang in the paint. So, again, the improvement has been taking place over the last 3 years. It's just been a slower and steadier climb, which, again, I don't hate, because the word I keep coming back to is sustainability. None of this success feels fluky right now. Taylor, you love basketball. I think that you want to hop in here. What's your take on the Pels?
We've talked all offseason about if this team can shoot, right? If they get their shooters going. That's what they've been doing, and it's not just last night. It's over this whole stretch, and we've looked so often at, they've gotten so much production from their bench. Last night, outside of Trey Murphy, they didn't have that, but they didn't need it because of Herb Jones stepped up, because C.J. McCollum stepped up. Now, we know C.J. can shoot. He's not the score-first player that he has been in the past. That's not his role on this team.
He had an outlier night last night. He popped off. He was 9 and 12 with like 8 minutes left in the game from three.
That's a good thing, though, right? Because Jordan Hawkins is not always going to come off the bench and go 5 for 7 from behind the arc. The defense is not always going to be there. Like Hester said, Herb Jones is not going to go 4 for 4 every night. But if he can go 4 for 4 on a night where Hawkins is off,
Yes.
or if McCollum can go 5 for 7 on a night where Trey Murphy doesn't have it off the bench, like you have so many shooters on this team that you have consistency, but it doesn't have to come from one player. You shot 57% last night, 50% from 3. That's not the first time they've done this.
No,
I
they
mean,
can shoot.
this is not an outlier game. So I really like the depth of this team because it's not one or two guys out there. You're like, if we can get 20 from him, we're good. But if we don't, we're in trouble. You don't need that. You got 7 or 8 guys you can lean on at any given night.
And one of the most important guys on this team, though, I think, is Larry Nance Jr. because he is truly like he's your swing big for Zion and for Valanciunas. Like if they're off the bench or on the bench, and he has to come off the bench because like he's really the only big man that you have, right, that can come in there and can fill both roles. Now, and he's played really well. Now, he's had some injury issues. That's kind of been the problem. When they've missed him, it's been kind of a different team. And so I think that's why they look to add at the trade deadline maybe another big, a rim protector, just because like there's a lot swinging on a guy like Larry Nance. He's a good player, but he's a bench player. But knowing he has to come in for 2 guys, and if he's out, like you don't really have that guy. Like no offense to Cody Zeller, he's not going to be the guy that comes in there and takes care of business. And the rest of your bench, you have a lot of guards in Najee Marshall. And Marshall's a 3. He's not a 4. So a lot kind of hinges on the health of a guy like Larry Nance. Even though you are a very deep team, you're not really deep at that position.
All right, when we get back, more OTB. Keep it locked here on 104.5 ESPN.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge, All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com is the website. Again, guys, we are hammering the service department, the body shop, and it's all makes and models are welcome, okay? So if you get an accident, your insurance claim, bring it in to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge, or just need to be serviced. It doesn't have to be a Toyota. You don't have to get it from All-Star, whatever, any make and model, like I said. You mentioned OTB, T-Bob, Jake. What else did we say? Have you mentioned Penguins or something? Was it something yesterday? I don't know. Get $100 towards your deductible.
Napoleon.
Yes, Napoleon. If you mention Napoleon Dynamite, you get $100 towards your deductible. I remember they got rental cars on site, the shuttle service. They're the absolute best. All-Star Toyota.
I'd actually like to come back and know where your mind was to come up with Penguins, but we'll get there during the break. Go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com today. Buying new, leasing, or renting for just the weekend, they've got you covered. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Our listeners fire off their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Elevate brand visibility, ignite customer engagement with the power of radio and digital advertising combined. Guarantee Digital Media brings the two together as a trusted media partner in Louisiana for nearly a century. Claim your free digital audit at guaranteemedia.com.
Bayou Ford is taking $10,000 off MSRP on new 23 Ford F-150 lifted trucks. $10,000 off new Ford F-150 and 3.9% financing. All new Bayou Ford vehicles come with a 1 million-mile warranty. The crew at Bayou Ford is going to do right by you.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
Happy New Year from your friends at Front to Back Boat Service. And what better way to kick off your new year than by taking your boat to the next level? Get the boat of your dreams, and that's where Front to Back comes into play. You want that spot lock trolling motor that's going to keep you right there on the water where you need to be. How about some forward-facing sonar that actually shows you the fish before you even cast? Custom stereo jobs.
Moscona inviting you to join us for Wednesday's Hump Day AFR, presented by Pluckers. The latest on the Saints OC search, LSU looking for a tight end coach, and lots to talk about on the hardwood with the Pels and Tigers. Join us 3 to 6, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
So I really like this Twitter account, Sports Drink. At Sports Drink, but with no vowels. So SPRTSDRNK. I think they're actually like a social club in New Orleans or something that you can join and go like hang out, watch games. So I don't know exactly, but they raise a great point, saying, quote, absolutely need a win Friday. Pels are 8-4 in the last 4 weeks, but have gotten boat raced in 3 straight Friday night games against Western Conference contenders. Well, who do they have this Friday? The Oklahoma City Thunder in the Smoothie King Center. I'm hoping it'll be the Shadowman uniforms in the Skeletons Court. I'm guessing it will be. Oklahoma City right now, number 1 in the Western Conference at 30-13. Very interesting here. So the Pelicans are only 4.5 games back, 26-18. But atop the Western Conference, you have the Thunder, T-Wolves, and Nuggets all tied with one another. Although the Nuggets have played 2 more games, they have an additional win and an additional loss. So you're going against the best. And as Sports Drink points out, disappointingly, I don't know if this game's on WVUE. It said Bally on Google, so I don't know, Taylor, maybe you can find differently. But, you know, we made so much of finally getting on better stations with bigger reach. And the last couple of times you've been on there, you haven't put your best foot forward. And even if you look at the crowd last night, I'm not here. Everybody do whatever you want to do with your time. But it is interesting, Jake, that the crowd last night, I mean, there was a surprising amount of empty seats considering that, you know, this is a very exciting young team that is getting better and better and looks to be a contender. My point is, I agree with this take that a big win on a bigger stage would do a lot towards kickstarting the momentum that they deserve and that they've been building.
Yeah, I think some of it had to do with it being the Jazz, probably, and it being on a Tuesday night, because you look at the Suns game in which it certainly didn't go the Pelicans' way. They made a little bit of a comeback there at the end. I mean, Kevin Durant talked about the energy in the building. He's
Friday nights. I mean, Friday nights always.
And he talked about it. He's like, look, I've been in this deal a long time, and it hadn't always been like that here. He's like, the last 5 or 6 years, you can definitely tell there's a difference, and tonight was one of those difference makers. And so I think you look at the opponent, you look at what night it was. Not that you shouldn't have the stands full. Like, obviously, like you want to get to a point where you still fill it out on a Tuesday night against the Jazz, but I would expect it to be at, as you say, full throat on this Thunder game coming up.
I do say full-throated recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Putting your full, saying basically that I fully support this recommendation. I've never heard of a stadium being at full throat, but I like that
because they're loud.
Well, and I mean, if you're talking about a pelican, what animal in the animal kingdom is better at throating than a pelican?
Who's to say there's any?
I mean, they straight up swallow giant fish live, no problem.
Yeah.
Hyper predators.
See it all the time in my backyard. Yeah.
If you look at how they're designed, like their throat's like half their body. So,
Throatzillas.
yeah.
One and all.
Yeah.
Rename the Smoothie King Center the Throat Center. Get it ready, boys.
Doesn't have a ring like the blender does to it.
I mean, whatever. Smoothie King, like everybody else, moved their headquarters out of Louisiana, so they can all
Where'd they move theirs to?
get effed.
Dallas or
years
Houston
ago.
or
Yeah,
Atlanta?
yeah, Houston or Dallas. That was years ago. Name it the MMR Group, Smoothie King Center. How about that? Okay, MMRGRP.com, the largest industrial contractor on the entire in the entire U.S. right here in Baton Rouge. Still in Baton Rouge. Campus here in Baton Rouge. Campus has a full basketball court, multiple gyms. It's incredible, y'all. And look, if you're a student, you want to change your life, you want to work all over the world, you want to set yourself up for a lifelong success, explore what the MMR Group can offer you. And if you think it's a fit for you, if you're a new professional, go there. If you're a seasoned vet, see what they can offer you, okay? Join, again, the largest in the entire country. They're the best in class. The training's second to none. It really is fantastic. They educate right there on site. I was blown away. MMRGRP.com. Go see what they can offer you. And they should sponsor the blender. You have to present your license to get into the throat center, says Avo. Yeah. Snakes are all throat. That's true.
It's true.
That's true.
Very true. You like those uniforms though. I can tell. Like
I didn't like them until I saw them with the court.
Yeah.
I did not like them at first. I thought they were kind of meh.
Yeah.
A little whatever. And then I saw the whole picture and I was like, oh, okay, no, these actually are
yeah, I wasn't
really badass.
I was the same way. I'm like, I don't really know. And then I see like the actual detail, like the bones in the Pelican logo. A lot of people wondering if it should be a rebrand to maybe the primary uniform for the Pelicans. There's a lot of uniforms out there that are a little
Does it lose its power though if it's the everyday uniform in the everyday court? I don't know. I haven't thought about it enough to offer my opinion. My instinct would say I like it the way it is because I have always actually liked the Pelicans' main colors and color scheme. But the skeleton colors and uniform is definitely different. But the thing is, like, the skeleton stuff is awesome when you're beating ass. If you're just getting your ass beat consistently on that court and in that uniform, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah,
right? Like, at that point, you lose all the skeleton. You lose any sort of intimidation factor that you had. I just also love the name skeleton, and I love calling them the Shadow Men.
Yeah.
Little Princess and the Frog shout out.
Yeah. Tried to get Harlow to watch that the other day. Got her for about 10 minutes, and she's like, all right, this is not keeping my interest.
Yeah, she's going to get there. I mean, Bobby still doesn't watch. He'll watch sports. It's the only thing. That's the only thing that he will watch. Because he's a man. Yeah. But no, seriously, it's weird. All right, when we get back, let's close out hour one. Saints fans, change the channel because you are not going to want to hear who's reffing the Super Bowl.
Don't change the channel. Keep
it locked.
Yeah.
OTB.
Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Remember, Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding going to be at the Lamar Dixon Expo this weekend. And we would love it if you'd go. I know a lot of you are going to be out there. It's very fun. We'd love it if you go find him, say what's up, say you heard him on OTB, help out the boys here, let them know. And you get to meet Tommy and the team. And like I said, how they've had so much success is with their customer service. And you meet Tommy and you're going to be like, oh, wow, I get it. Charisma off the charts. Infectious. If you need a big window, doors, or siding job, make Tommy one of your 3 bids and let them win you over. Go Tommy's.
GoTommys.com, Geaux, and that's Tommy with a Y. GoTommys.com. And we encourage you, truly go see them this weekend, 10 to 5. Go let them know where you heard about Tommy's. 225-250-8808. GoTommys.com.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play. with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Was a humid day, barefoot children play, looking for that summer shade. Time just slips away. Oh, Louisiana, some kind of hold on me. Like cypress stumps, your roots are planted deep inside of me.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Go.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Top 5 throat animals in the animal kingdom. No particular order. We got the pelicans on here. We got snakes on here, as chat points out. All throat. Giraffes. I put an ostrich on there. We need a 5th. What is the 5th best throat in the animal kingdom?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just birds are. There's a lot of choices.
That's when you were out of the room. Alondra literally said the same thing about how birds are just overall the ultimate throat goats of the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
They are throat goats.
I mean, they literally do. They literally puke their food into their babies' mouths.
I just looked up animals that use their throats a lot.
Yeah.
Eels.
Okay, we didn't even
It's
consider
kind of like
underwater.
A snake a little
Snake-like, snake-like.
Moray eels.
I mean, snakes are hard to beat because, like an anaconda
They're
will
literally
swallow
all throat,
an
yeah.
entire, and it'll swallow like an entire cow.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be off on this. I ain't no animal whisperer or anything, but I would think turtles. Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, they don't have a ton of teeth, so like they gotta.
I see. I get it. What you're getting at. I don't know though. I feel like I just need a little more.
Like their throat itself is not impressive.
Yeah, they don't.
But they
have
use
a
it a lot. I guess is what I'm getting.
What was the dinosaur
Maybe.
in A Land Before Time? Brontosaurus?
Yeah, Brontosaurus.
There you go.
Long neck.
There you go.
Yeah. Throat goats. Extinct, though. Extinct. I mean, they are the ultimate throat goats,
Still,
to be
though,
clear.
I mean, they belong on this list.
I'm sure there's some like ancient snake predecessor dinosaur though that's an even bigger throat goat. That's like a giant snake.
I don't know.
We could probably add storks to this, maybe.
Yeah, so at a certain point, does this just become a
Birds,
bird list?
Which
bird?
Yeah. I don't know.
Birds and.
I like you trying to go creative with turtle, but I don't agree, Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, chat doesn't either. First comment I see, damn it, Taylor, shut up. Gosh, idiot.
Throw out some ideas, guys.
Sharks? No, definitely not sharks.
Oh, camel.
All teeth. Oh, camel.
Yeah, camel would be a good one.
Yes, camel number
They
5
do
on
have-
the list.
yeah. I
The
had
only
to
thing is
picture
they're
one in
known
my
for
head.
spitting, not swallowing.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of some of the other animals that we're talking about here.
Yeah, but I guess you probably still need.
But
a
it's an
strong
impressive
throat
neck.
to spit.
It's an impressive neck,
Yeah.
no doubt. All right. Speaking of spitting, I spit on you, NFL, and I spit on you, Bill Vinovich. Congratulations, you little bitch. Bill Vinovich getting named to the Super Bowl crew. And as always, and it will always be for me and all my friends, screw you, Bill. Of course, you know what I'm talking about. That is the man behind the Nola No Call, which I learned something new today. And maybe I'd just forgotten this. But the Nola No Call, and this is according to the NFL, was not just missed pass interference, also should have been helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
2 penalties. They would have sent the Saints to the Super Bowl missed. And it's kind of funny because I should like Vinovich because what he's known for is his kind of let them play style. Like he lets guys get, which is honestly probably what you want for a Super Bowl. But again, I hate seeing someone that screwed you over so actively be celebrated now and getting back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Wait, what'd he do?
You have a call like that? Shut up,
the
Taylor.
hell up, Taylor.
I know you don't know what NFC championship games look like, but
the Cowboys can't even position themselves to get screwed over.
No,
by
I was
the
just asking. I
referees.
forgot what he did.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Okay, but on a positive note, Terry Killens is going to become the first ever former NFL player to now ref a Super Bowl. He's the umpire. He's
going to kill it.
I probably. I hope he kills Bill. Good movie.
Great movie.
Top 5 action movie.
Yeah.
According to yesterday's list.
The second one's good too.
Yeah, both Americans. I agree.
Yeah.
Shout out Terry Killens. Screw you, Bill Vinovich.
Komodo dragon.
I was thinking of a Komodo dragon.
Somebody
Probably
said
deserves to be on
Komodo
the
dragon,
list.
and that's a good answer.
It's a great answer. Also, they isn't a Komodo dragon bite deadly poisonous, but it's not actually a venom. It's just like the bacteria in the bite.
So.
Is that correct? Has that been debunked? That's what
If
I've always
I'm
understood it to be.
Remembering holes correctly, yeah.
Yellow spotted lizards.
Yeah.
Digging up holes, digging. Man, I love that book growing up. Good movie too, from what I remember. I think
It was. Shia LaBeouf was in it.
I don't know if I've seen it, but I remember him being in it.
something about onions.
Yeah.
Find sweet onions at the end or
Under the boat.
Yeah, when they're about to die. All right, look, when we get back, hour number 2, we got some flestering. Nacho Man says show is off the rails. No, wait, we just talked about Bill Vinovich sucking. It's as on the rails as you can be. Hour 32 next.
Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Ooh, Flamingo.
The best part is he says it's off the rails, and Flynn's about to get in here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Flamingo. We got a lot of good throats in the animal kingdom. RejuveMeMedical.com. Restore me, refuel me, rejuve me. My throat's not that good. My sister claims we have some hereditary thing about swallowing. I think my dad actually had surgery for it. I don't know. Sometimes I almost choke on chicken. Scary stuff. RejuveMeMedical.com. I know what it sounds like, but yes, no, legitimately, I almost choke on chicken. Eating wings. It's scary. Rejuve Medical, because like people die choking just on regular things every year, which what an awful way to go out. Make sure that doesn't happen to you. We're going to RejuveMeMedical.com. Younger, faster, stronger, better. The PF Flyers of anti-aging clinics. Rejuve Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has $20,000 off new 23 Ram 1500 Black Widow trucks, $20,000 off new Ram 1500 trucks, and all new Bayou Automotive vehicles come with a 1 million mile warranty. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Happy New Year from your friends at Front to Back Boat Service. And what better way to kick off your new year than by taking your boat to the next level? Get the boat of your dreams, and that's where Front to Back comes into play. You want that spot lock trolling motor that's going to keep you right there on the water where you need to be. How about some forward-facing sonar that actually shows you the fish before you even cast? Custom stereo jobs, all of it. Sherman family's been doing it for 38 years. Go to fronttobackboatservice.com.
The best kept secret in town is out. Discover Tallulah at the Renaissance Hotel on Bluebonnet.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, January 24th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect a rainy day with a high of about 72. In hour 2 of today's show, Matt Flynn joins us in studio for a full hour of flustering. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN or watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
Flush the format. Throw away the rundown. It's time for a bit of unscripted conversation.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Former LSU and NFL quarterback Matt Flynn. Off the Bench presents Flustering. Now, here's T-Bob Hebert.
I'm so sweaty.
Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Can we just become best friends? Yep.
Oh, wow. Look at that, Alondra. Nice work.
Holy moly.
I am not used to having, and this is not I'm not used to that quick a turnaround time. You know? I mean, you said you were going to do it last week, and here it is. It's done.
On Friday.
Nice job. Great job, Alondra. I love that.
Thank you.
Little flustery. We finally done made it, boys.
Yeah, 6 years I've been doing the show.
And now you got some flustering imaging. Hell yes, dude. Matt, what's up, dude? DrinkMyHigh.com.
Let's go.
Stay hydrated,
nothing,
guys.
man. Just living the dream. I am 100% attendance rate this year.
I know. Hey, the New Year's resolution is hitting right now.
Wasn't this past week I saw something come across my feed on one of the social medias that said like it's National Give Up Your New Year's Resolution Day.
Oh, because it makes it to that point typically?
Yeah, like the average makes it to that point.
Yeah.
Not me, boys.
Nope. You're not average.
Anomaly.
You're above average.
Are you above average? How big are your hands? Are you 9 inches?
Bigger than yours.
He's way bigger than 9 inches.
Can we get out the tape measure?
I
Can we
think
get out
it
the
was
tape measure for an official measurement
If
of
you're only 9, like I'm gonna be.
I don't know if I can't remember. I don't know if I hit 10.
Look,
or not.
oh boys, getting a little worried now. It looks like
No, I was
gonna
11, so I'm actually good.
No, I'm talking about Matt. I'm going to score Matt at 9.75. I'm getting a big feeling from him.
Oh, those are little bitty hands.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he is a 9-inch king as well.
Whoa! What?
This tape measure
What?
is damn,
Oh
bro.
no! Anytime you have to start blaming the tape measure.
Oh, that's 9.5 easy.
No.
No way. Bro, 9-inch kings, dog. Don't fight it. Come on, bro. Come on over. You know who? Joe Burrow's 9 inches. Pat Mahomes, 9.25, baby. Let's go.
I think I was hitting 925.
It's all good.
Maybe 9 and 8.
Look, there's been a lot of junior high kids that have also wanted to blame the tape measure as they start to explore themselves as they grow up. So I feel you, man. Like, yeah, tape measures can't be trusted, right? But Jake said it looked like a 9-inch king from his vantage point.
Okay, you're doing a lot better.
Yeah.
I think he's very upset that he is.
No, I'm not. Like, I know what it is. They were measured at the combine.
That's true.
This all sounds very defensive.
There we go.
Right now.
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should keep doing
like
those.
9.5.
I can't. You're literally doing it under. You're literally doing it under the table where no one can see.
Yeah. Pinky moan kind of hurts a little bit.
Were you doing hand stretching exercises going into the combine?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Is there anything?
Yeah, Tommy said it must be cold in there. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. It is.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's always freezing in the studio. What did I want to talk to you about, Matt?
Green Bay Packers. It was
I was thinking some NFL playoff talk. Packers almost had it. How are we feeling?
They should have. You know what? I was.
They did everything but win.
They did everything but win. I told my wife during the game, I was like, this feels a lot like our heartbreaking 2014 loss to the Seahawks in the NFC Championship. Like, we're out playing them.
Yeah.
We're much better than them today, at least. Maybe not like maybe not like team wise, but today we are better than them, and they're just there still. They're just still there, and I just had a bad feeling about it. But I saw a lot of people. So no quarterback in the NFL is playing better than Jordan Love was down the stretch.
Yeah, he's playing awesome.
And so like everyone was kind of hating on him. Like he kind of let us down. Then people hating on Brock Purdy a lot after the game. I was like, y'all don't understand. The cameras are so good that film these NFL games.
You talking about
it was raining so hard in that game, and you can't tell because the cameras are.
I mean, Purdy put on a glove, took off a glove, which is always a bad sign. Like you got to know what you're doing, right? Like with the wet ball going into it. Like that sort of panic is like, ugh.
Yeah, but it's like everyone's like, oh, there's no excuses. You have to play through the rain. Yeah, and you do. You have to, but it still sucks.
Well,
and like you can't play the same way.
Jordan Love too would have had a good stat line had he not committed the mortal sin of that final throw, right? I mean, it would have been okay. It was 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, pretty good completion percentage. Like, and if he had done what Purdy did and managed to go lead them on a scoring drive, like who knows how we'd be talking about Jordan Love right now?
Yeah, sure, but I mean, there's missed throws by both guys
Yeah.
throughout. Like the Packers should have been up by multiple scores at that point of the game. The way the game was
Felt
going,
like they were going to be.
He's like a real handsy thrower, like really good arm talent, can throw from different angles. But in that game, kind of having a shot put the ball.
I know this is layman and surface level, but I just cannot get over how much he looks like Aaron Rodgers in all of his movements.
Mm-hmm.
It is wild to me. But like, if you're a Packers fan, I know you're upset because you feel like you should have it, but like, who's more exciting than the Packers right now?
Yeah,
you look like you found your quarterback, and the whole roster just got out of college.
Yeah.
Like,
it's one of those
what are we
games you're
talking
just like,
about?
San Francisco's been better than the Packers all year. It's just one of those games you're like, man, I just wish the Niners would have just come out and kind of dominated the game.
Yeah.
Like it'd feel
I
a
feel
lot.
that. Yes,
like
you got teased. You got
teased because like you're not supposed to be there, you're not supposed to win, but you were the hot team or one of the hot teams in the playoffs, and you just kind of fumble it.
And why is Jair Alexander thanking the Packers on Instagram? I don't follow Packers drama enough, but it kind of seemed like a bit of a goodbye post. It was like, thanks for the last 6 years, Lambeau. Whatnot.
I hadn't followed Jair's contract.
I didn't know. You know, I know you like the Packers. I didn't know how in touch you were with their. Okay.
I mean,
so what did you think about Brock Purdy leading that final drive?
I know like 20% of the LSU player names. So
what did you think about? What do you think about Brock Purdy leading that final drive then, though? Because to me, that was like one of those. This is where you start to write your legend sort of moments. Not that he was like it was. I mean, he was good on the drive. It wasn't like it was like just some mind-blowing plays that were being made, but same way I talk about Nussmeier staring down that field in the bowl game and finding a way to win. Purdy on a day when he didn't have it.
Didn't he get they got a couple good penalties on that drive, right? That put him in a good position. I can't remember exactly how the drive played out, but it was one of those where he made the throws he had to.
I remember a couple good completions.
Quarterbacks
McCaffrey
do
making a
like
couple good
all
plays.
quarterbacks. They benefit a lot, like on these game-winning drives. You look at so many game-winning drives by elite quarterbacks, and they had like a 50-yard pass interference call.
Look, here
you
he
know
is,
what I mean?
trying to. I don't know that he had that.
I don't think he did. I'm just saying. I can't remember.
Love had one.
Love definitely had one. Yeah.
But no, I was impressed. I was shocked.
I will impress. He made the play when it counted. It was not his best game. He looked pretty bad throughout the game. But that's why I started this whole thing saying nobody really understands how hard it was raining and how hard it is to throw a football.
Oh, sorry, I can't do football.
Yeah, people like you
pay millions of dollars. You're so wet out
here. Had like a sweaty ass the whole time during training camp.
I didn't have a sweaty ass. I had a very dry ass. I had one of the least wet asses of any center out there. This is ask anyone.
We like quarterbacks would always request people that were more sweaty. They asked that they do not play center.
I would even go the extra mile on top of not having overwhelming taint sweat. I would go the extra mile and put a towel on my backside, so right before you got under there, you could even get a quick little dry.
Did you change pants at halftime?
No, I didn't have to. I don't know what to tell you. I did not have a sweater.
I've never heard of a center that wasn't a sweater.
I don't know if that many centers that didn't change pants at halftime.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think that
Helms was not a big sweater. Of course, I mean we are in South Louisiana.
Pants at halftime. There's no way.
I don't know. Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's an NFL thing.
Yeah.
What's up, Taylor?
On Purdy's game-winning drive, no penalties. He went 6 for 7 passing and scrambled for 12 yards.
Wow, look at that. 2 carries for like 13 yards, I believe it was. Look at that. No penalties. I get it, though. You're upset about the Packers.
How many air yards?
Yeah.
Check downs. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Anyone can throw it to Kittle.
Anyone can dink and dunk their way to a dub. I don't even think it was Kittle. I think he was just throwing to Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. They could throw it to them. All right,
CMC.
I'll say this. So the Packers were the better team that day. McCaffrey and Kittle were the best players on the field.
Kittle's a freak.
I have Matt
Flynn. He plays with bad intentions.
I have 2 different results
Uh-oh.
for Matt Flynn's hand size.
Oh, this looks like
2 different.
Is this the Maury Povich show? Are we about to find out he's not the father?
The now defunct Sports Illustrated says, which this is kind of funny because this. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, this is from 2023 actually, and it's going through quarterbacks that the Packers have drafted in their hand size, and they have Matt at 9 1/4. However, NFLCombineResults.com,
10 1/4,
which seems to only do NFL results, has Matt's arm length at 31.5 inches, hand size 9.00 inches.
Where do they get these stats?
I would imagine NFLCombineStats.com or
like
NFLCombineResults.com is getting them from the NFL Combine.
That feels like a made-up site in a basement.
9.0. Bro, why fight it? 9-inch king, dog. Come on. You with me?
Look,
Let's
here's
go,
the deal.
dude.
Like,
What's
I'm
wrong?
okay with it, but I don't want to lie to the people. It's a lie.
But you're lying right now.
You just said 9 1/4 on the
Sports
Illustrated. I feel like they know what they're talking about.
Nobody trusts Sports Illustrated. Then again, the more I scroll down,
I wonder how I got 11 and y'all have 9-inch.
PlayerProfiler.com has you at 6'2", 230, 8-inch hands. So PlayerProfiler.com really just decided to troll you a little bit.
Yeah, whatever. What did they say about arm length was?
31.5.
That's elite.
That's just your height. I'm pretty sure that's just like correct for what your height would be.
That is elite.
Hey,
everybody's been talking about all their Sports Illustrated like moments and favorite covers, but I was supposed to have another cover.
When you said the record?
When I left Green Bay and before I went to Seattle.
And what happened?
Right before free agency. What happened was Bountygate.
Oh,
yep.
Come on, dude.
Yep. So they just kind of put me in the back pages after that.
No, the Rockies got me.
Bountygate, the lamest of all stories. That sucks.
It's pretty real.
Still got on the cover though.
Still got on the cover.
You did. Great one. Confetti, the whole deal.
Yeah, we did like a little photo shoot out on the levee.
Oh,
came
did
down.
you really?
Peter King came down, rode around with me.
Oh,
hung
wow.
out for a day. Mm-hmm.
And then
How is Peter
Brady
King?
cussed
That
you.
is the only writer that I consistently, the only NFL writer that I consistently read is I read his Monday morning column every week.
Yeah.
It shocks me how much writing he gets done on a Sunday night.
He was awesome to hang out with. He came in, flew in one morning. I picked him up at the airport, and we just rode around, hung out all day.
That's what I'm saying. He's cool though. He's like personable.
Yeah,
like
he's awesome.
Probably just peppering you with like interesting questions and anecdotes about his time.
We were, let's see, I think Lacey and I were living at Indigo Park at the time.
Indigo Park, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Wait, you were playing in the NFL and living at Indigo Park, the same place where my college teammates used to live and we used to party?
Yeah, so it was because they were doing month-to-month rentals.
Yeah.
And so we were only in Baton Rouge for like 2 or 3 months, and I think either Lacey's brother, someone was living in our condo that you stayed
we
in
talked
for a
about that yesterday.
Somebody was living there. I can't remember who it was, so we couldn't live there. So,
I saw
apartment, baby.
I once saw one of our good friends strip down butt naked and ride a keg in the water at Indigo Park like it was a like it was like a bull. Yeah.
Good. 8
Yeah.
seconds?
Yeah.
What's up?
8 seconds?
hope so.
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, for sure. Bzzz, or whatever. Ding. I don't know. I haven't been to rodeo.
I want to say I might have taken.
Oh god.
I might have taken Peter King to fish in that little crappy pond right
No
next
way.
to Indigo
At
Park.
Indigo Park.
I would
You
always
took
go
Peter
past
King to go fishing at Indigo Park.
I think I did. I can't.
Oh my god.
I did because I fished there like every day, every other day.
I was
still
actually
had one cover though.
thinking about your time in Seattle when I came out there for a free agent visit. You and I went to dinner. John Schneider was there, Pete Carroll was there, and then Dan Morgan was there, and he just got the GM job yesterday for the Carolina Panthers.
Sweet.
And I thought about that dinner because it's the only time I've ever.
You know
met
what?
Dan Morgan.
Because I saw the headline go across yesterday. I was like, Dan Morgan.
You're trying to wrap your head
Yeah, I
like,
was
where
trying
do
to,
I
like,
know Dan Morgan?
I bet most
He's a
people in
great
the
player,
NFL.
but-
I was in their. They were in the organization that I was a part of. It's like everybody
point.
was at some point.
Yeah.
I just always have to place them.
Was Tom Cable there?
Tom Cable was in Oakland when I was there. No, I'm sorry, Seattle.
Yeah. I had a buddy who went to visit Seattle, and the first question Tom Cable asked him was, "Have you ever smoked black tar heroin?" Which I was always like, "Whoa,
Okay, good.
sheesh."
All right. You just
All right,
covered all
Tom,
his bases.
just, like
Rip off the
no
filters, buddy.
I don't even think I know what black tar heroin is.
Yeah.
Am I okay?
Ugh.
Do I pass?
You know, funny enough, on that visit to Seattle, they had another group of guys that were there to like just work out and stuff. I don't know what just a regular visit. And Kevin O'Connell, who's now the Vikings head coach, was actually the quarterback that was on.
We spoke about top 5 throats in the animal kingdom. Kevin O'Connell, top 5 chin in the NFL. I mean, that thing is like just chiseled. You're just, it's very manly.
Nice. Yeah, he was a third round
pick. Our San Diego State.
I was like, I remember him
Jets?
getting picked third, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? Patriots.
Patriots? That was the Jets.
All right, when we get back, more flustering. Keep it locked right here, guys, on OTB.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Check it out, y'all. Let me help you out here a little bit. You overhear your spouse talking about indoor window treatments. I know how that goes. You want to send her or him to K to Z. Why K to Z? Go look at the reviews first off. Absolute top notch. Brandon Barton's going to take advantage of all of his experience in the last 20 years, and he is going to give you more information than you can possibly fathom. You will know 2 to 3x times more about the window game than you did when Brandon enters your house, okay? We're talking about when you talk about the prices, the installation is included. And so I don't care if it's a starter home or your home of your dreams and you want to shoot for the moon, take it to the next level. You want K to Z window coverings.
Shade, shutters, drapes, interior, exterior. They literally do it all. K to Z Blinds.com, 225-791-1220.
Our listeners fire off their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Okay, so official in-house measurements as conducted by me. I'm giving Matt 9 3/8.
Let's go!
Right over 9 1/4, which, remember, the cutoff, well, I want to say I said the cutoff was 9.25 yesterday. So I don't know if you get to be a 9-inch king anymore if you're 9 3/8. I'll have to take it to the judges.
So does it round up to 10?
I'm giving myself 9 1/8 though. No. You don't round up. You're still not at 9.5. You're at like 9.3333333 repeating, of course.
I'm no type of king.
No. He just didn't. Just got big hands. What are you gonna do, dude? Yeah, exactly. Welcome back to OTB. This is an hour of flustering where we just kind of jump around, talk about anything and everything. What were y'all talking about during the break when I left the room?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Gonna keep you guessing.
Oh, okay.
No, we were actually talking about, I think one of your least favorite things to talk about, youth sports.
Hell yeah. What's going on in the youth sports scene, guys? Some exciting news? Drawing up some plays?
No, talking soccer.
Getting ready to go dominate the opponent, recruit good teams. Yep. I'm gonna get a dub here this year, boys. This is the year. I can feel it. After 3 years of 0 wins and 1 tie, this is the year where I just got to get these kids to have a little PP, little panda pride. Know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Let that
So
PP
T-Bob's
show
0
everyone.
in all sports combined for 3 years?
3 years.
Not one.
Okay, so
not a game.
So
Not a game.
So we have
2 soccer seasons and a softball season.
yeah.
Or in a T-ball season. Nothing.
T-ball's about to start up?
We did
Should've
tie.
already, right?
Yeah, I think it's about to start. But we did tie one time last year in which we conceded a goal. I mean, the ref would not blow the whistle, dude. The whole time, I'm like,
Were you doing the whole hitting the watch?
What are we doing here? And then, sure enough, late concession. And then what do you know? The whistle blows right after. The ref was the opposing coach. You know, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, if I can just again get these kids to just show their PP, we'll be good to go, dude. And I think that's gonna be the key to our V, if you will.
Is this a public park?
What? Yes.
Then you
Is this
can't
Marcy's
do that.
playground?
Panda's Pride.
Hanging around.
Yeah, exactly. Hanging something. Pride
It's not.
of the game. Wins, doves. Look, we got it, dude. Okay, don't worry. We actually are bringing in a bit of a ringer of a coach for T-ball, so I do think the T-ball team will probably be really good. But I don't
All
know.
I'm saying is I played softball my whole life, so
Mhm.
if you need a little volunteer coach,
You do you think that sounds like a fun use of your time?
kind of a little bit, yeah.
Okay, I mean, look, if you're down, dude, I mean, come
Look,
on out.
some people actually
nobody
enjoy
has ever
coaching.
nobody has ever said
I
no
know
to
you
getting
give us a
more
hard
help on the
time.
coaching
Have
front.
you been coaching?
I'm an assistant coach in all of them.
Nice.
So I can't take the blame. It's not my fault. I'm only an assistant, you know?
Yep.
Like, what are you going to get mad at the O-line coach because the team sucks?
Yep.
No.
I've kind of been on the same path as you. Next week, my soccer coaching debut begins.
Next week, head coach?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
He's always
Take-
been
I've
an assistant.
Taking over for the spring league. for our
I want to
team.
do a real. Have y'all seen the all the funny videos of people in the UK doing like fake press conferences after their FIFA games or their football manager games? I want to interview Matt after his first. We should make Matt do a press scrum on next flestering after his first game.
Get the questions going.
Make him answer the hard questions.
So we're gonna. So I'm actually. I started the season, or I started practices 3 weeks before our first game. Is that too much for you?
No, God no.
Wait, you started what?
Practices 3 weeks before our first game.
How many practices a week we talking?
1. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No more than 60 minutes. bud.
Okay. We're good. No, that'll play. That'll definitely play.
I say, a month is good. Like you can start a month before you start games. You don't want to go out there and look like Willie Lump Lump.
What time are you?
fall on your face.
What age do you go more than one practice a week?
I mean, you can't talk to Jake, dude, because he's at the head of a
They're at it.
championship team. They're out here grinding, dude. They're out here grinding.
Like
That
baseball
traction
right now,
don't play.
they're doing 3 times a week for Memphis. He's 7.
What?
No,
We practice 3 times a week at 7 years old.
That's
What is we
basketball.
doing, bro?
I don't coach that. It's
What is we
baseball.
doing though?
Getting better.
If that's too much.
Yeah, at 7 you don't need to be getting better. At 7 you need to be just doing nothing.
Being
Just play.
7.
Yeah, being 7.
Football, which is what it's twice a week. We don't even practice for soccer. We just go out there and play games for the indoor season.
But I'm just gonna be
Outdoor,
honest
it's
with
like
you.
once a week.
To be honest with you, 3 practices a week. That's too much.
I'm not a baseball coach. Baseball is a sport that I feel like repetition is important, and so that's what they feel is important. I don't know. Where's Champ at?
I'm not saying
You think
you
it's
won't.
important to,
I'm
like-
not saying you won't get better or you won't be like the best 7-year-old team out there. What I'm saying is I don't think that should be that serious that early on.
Yeah, I think you might find a new team.
No, it's every team. That's what baseball is.
Well,
Every team in baseball is that.
baseball needs to pump the brakes.
I know Jetpack ain't in this chat talking about too much.
Yeah.
He said 3 practices too much. Nah, Jetpack. We all know about the level of effort that you put in to creating your little league dynasties, and they are dynasties, make no mistake. But the same way that Nick Saban is obsessed and has driven people to yes, it's the same situation.
Jetpack's got a squad though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's again, if you're practicing 3 times a week, sure, you're probably going to be incredible. It just feels like you're only 7 years old. I mean, I guess at 9 I started playing football, and we practiced 3 times, I think, right? generally? Like, what did y'all do in your little leagues? Like, I want to say we would practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then
Joey
play on
Hester
Saturday?
was my coach. We got them practices in. I mean, we practiced a lot growing up.
I mean, you did, but not a 7.
Oh, yeah, we did.
How old were all when y'all started playing
3.
tackle football?
6.
Wow.
I had an older brother, so I played up.
I don't know, guys.
7. Yeah.
Oh no, my kids I
You
wait.
don't know,
I
man?
wait. I
That's
wait
too
until
much.
5th or 6th grade for my sons. I'm just telling you what I did.
Yeah. Well, I remember my dad didn't want me to start until I was like 13, and I had to beg him to. Try and. Or he had to beg him to let me play because I really wanted to, and then I just remember.
But
the night
y'all are
before
the
first-
oldest sons in your family.
I just remember the night before practice thinking I was gonna like throw
I'm the
touchdowns
youngest.
and stuff.
No, but oldest boy.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm the youngest in the family, so I can't be the oldest boy.
Yes, you can.
Well, you could be the oldest boy if you're the only boy.
You have older sisters.
I got 2 older sisters, 2 older brothers.
Whoa, you have 4 siblings?
Yeah.
What?
Sure do.
And you're the baby?
Yeah.
No
For some
way.
reason, I thought only the sisters were older.
Learn something new every day, dude.
Yep. That's
Are
right.
your brothers athletes?
They were college golfers.
Failures. They never made it on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Okay, well, I don't know why you didn't start early. That's on.
Good luck dealing
Why did
with
I
those
start? I played
inadequacies.
baseball. I didn't practice and do like 16 weeks of travel
Talking about
baseball
football.
when I was 7 years old. That's why do you
Didn't you
think
start
so many
football- you
elbow
started
injuries
football late, too?
for baseball players
Right?
these
Didn't you
days.
start football late?
I started football late, and I played in
When did you play
3rd
tackle
grade.
football? Okay.
I played in 3rd grade. I was a left guard for my team.
That's 8 years old.
I had to play
Yeah.
up. I had to play with the 4th graders.
Hand in the dirt.
I
so you were a
hated
big
it.
boy.
I hurt my neck that year. Like my parents always tell the story. I hurt my neck.
You can't be hurting your neck.
So my
playing Little League. You
parents
don't
were
hit
like,
hard enough in
they
Little
were
League
on
football to hurt your
vacation.
neck.
They were on vacation, and babysitter took me to practice, and she had to call my parents on vacation. Said he's got a neck injury. My parents were like freaking out. So what happened was I put on the wrong helmet. It was too small, and I was trying to jam it on.
Oh my God. So not even a contact.
No,
Not even
your neck, putting your helmet on.
non-contact injury.
Matt would not make the top 5 throat list.
So I
no
quit.
chance. Weak neck.
I
Pencil
quit,
neck.
and then I played. Picked it back up in 7th grade, and got beat out.
What position did you go back to in 7th
I
grade?
was a quarterback.
Really?
Backup quarterback.
How'd you know?
7th
How'd you
grade.
know? How'd you know that you
Well,
weren't?
because my
that-
dad was a quarterback
Okay.
At Baylor.
at
Okay.
Baylor, and so
Sick
he
'em.
taught me.
Wasn't Baylor one of the video? In the video.
Chicken meal.
Yeah.
So okay, so then you come back, glorious return after years away from the game with your neck injury. Quarterback, 7th grade,
Comeback
back
player
up.
of the year.
When did you win the job?
8th grade.
Okay.
And then in 9th grade, it's a funny story, but anyway, 9th grade I was the JV quarterback. My buddy was the freshman quarterback. Then sophomore year he beat me out on varsity. I was back up.
Ooh, a
varsity
little Michael Jordan story here, boys.
Yeah, I beat him out in the 2nd game of our junior year. We
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So the competition
he
was
good.
no
He-
stranger
he,
to you.
He ended up playing baseball at Oklahoma State and was with the Cubs for
Okay.
a while.
Oh, wow.
I think he's still a hitting coach in their organization.
Nice.
Got a World Series ring with the Cubs.
That's impressive because
that's
Tyler
cool,
Lee
dude. Having
sucked.
a Cubs World Series ring has to be one of the all-time.
So he was like
good memorabilia.
So
pieces.
he was like my best friend growing up, and he, neighborhood guy. We'd run the roads with our bicycles, but he always had the Cub starter jacket, and so it was cool that he ended up, in the organization.
And did y'all maintain your friendship through the position battle?
Yeah.
Because that's a little bit of a
We
Romeo
did. It was
and
tough.
Juliet situation.
Yeah, so after
it's tough, man.
So he did move high school. So his older brother he was the head baseball coach at a high school like 45 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
So his senior year he went there to play for his brother.
Okay.
And that's because I think he.
So the traits of competition that you would later be known for at LSU were bred into you in high school.
Oh yeah.
As
Middle
you had
school.
to,
He beat me out in 7th grade.
Yeah, as you had to fight multiple times to get that job back.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Did
cool.
my guy just
See,
get a
kids,
job?
it doesn't happen easy.
My
It
guy
doesn't
just get a
happen
starting
easy.
Somebody give me
job.
the keys.
Golly.
So I'm
Yeah.
saying it doesn't happen easy, dude. This dude grinded his way all the way up to national champion, highly paid NFL player, cover of Sports Illustrated. I mean, look at it. And he didn't even start sophomore year. Come on now. Keep working, kids. Keep grinding. That's
It would have been
awesome,
nice
man.
though. It'd been nice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If like just 1 year, they'd be like, yeah, you got it.
Look,
Even my senior year here, just like be like early on, just like, hey, it's yours.
Hey, it's yours, bud.
Nah, I don't.
So never in your football career were you ever just given the starting job. Never, not once.
No.
Damn, that's wild.
Hey, third
that's
grade.
how it was for me in college.
Left
But that
guard.
wasn't like that in like growing up for me.
Since the second practice in third grade, I knew I was a left guard
Hell yeah.
starter. Big deal. I have
You
my
were
elbow
probably
pads.
were you like a little chunky?
No, I was just so I was 95 pounds in third grade, so I got moved up to the fourth graders. And I was not ready because I was young for third grade. Like I was on the younger
because you're
end.
super young. I'm older than you
So,
are,
like,
and you got here a year
the guys
before
I was playing with were 2 years older than me, and we were doing like Blood Alley and stuff. And I was like, nope, football sucks.
I hate the idea of playing up for weight. I specifically drove like 20 plus minutes to play in an age league. But then again, that was probably unfair because when we were 10, both of our guards were over 6 feet tall, one of whom was Cameron Hayward. And he was 6 foot 180 at 10 years old.
Good God.
Maybe do the weight thing then.
The little helmet sticker.
I would say this though, the funniest thing was he was one of those gentle giants at the time because he was so big. He was like having to try not to hurt kids in just everyday life. And then when he went to Ohio State, he became the monster that is now going to be an NFL first ballot Hall of Famer and an all-decade team member. Shout out Ironhead. Shout out Cam. Shout out OTB. More next.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Go to All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com is the website. All-Star Toyota is the dealership, and they're off the airline. Goodwood. Go check them out. If you need to buy new, you want to lease, you want to rent, it's all there for you. But what about the service center? You mentioned OTB, T-Bob, Jake, Flestering, Matt, Penguins, Napoleon Dynamite. You get $100 towards that deductible. Okay? So go in there today.
All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. If you want to buy new, if you want to lease, if you want to rent, everything is available. Yeah, there's another holiday coming up where the kiddos are going to be out of school here in South Louisiana. Mardi Gras break is coming up, and so if you have a trip planned or you're waiting to plan a trip, go rent that Toyota today for that trip. You need something bigger, you need something better on gas mileage, whatever the situation might be, the full fleet is available in that rental department. Go check it out today. Buy new, lease, and rentals. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
The best kept secret in town is out. Discover Tallulah at the Renaissance Hotel on Bluebonnet.
Follow us on Twitter at 1045ESPN to cast your vote in the Citizens Bank and Trust Poll of the Day. Vote daily inside Off the Bench, live at lunch, Hunt Palmer. And after further review, Citizens Bank and Trust brings you the Poll of the Day via Twitter at 1045ESPN.
The best kept secret in town is out. Discover Tallulah at the Renaissance Hotel on Bluebonnet.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
His name was King. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
The importance of doing this fortified program and offering it to people down here is number one, the only real chance you're going to get to do this is when you put on a new roof or build new. And through companies like HUDCO, who's kind of leading the way in this thing, it's going to offer the customers a huge advantage in the insurance market and the price of their insurance.
You know, we're not looking to make a fortune off fortifying. We're trying to give you a better product than our competitor at the moment. I'm trying to do something that he can. I'm trying to give you something better. So a lot of these insurance jobs, you're getting a re-roof, you're only paying your deductible. Let's sit down and talk about the fortified and let's see what it does to your insurance premium. You're getting a steal.
Yeah.
You're getting a brand new roof and a fortified certificate for your deductible, essentially. And I think we're rocking and rolling.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. T-Bob, Jake, and Matt hanging out with you for some Bless the Ring today. If you want to ask Matt any questions, get him in the chat.
Got the mics back.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody showed up.
Got the mics back. We got the closet open. We rolling, boys. DrinkMyHigh.com. DrinkMyHigh.com.
Hey, what about the other NFL game, though? I know you have to appreciate that. Two quarterbacks that were told that they were done, down and out. Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield come out, thriving this year.
That was a fun game. Yeah.
It was a fun game.
That was mostly, really good games this weekend.
Outside of the Texans-Ravens, I think you had 3 of the 4 that were really good.
I didn't have a real good, wagering weekend.
You went Packers, Texans. What else did you go? Did you go Bucks or Lions?
I went Bucks.
You got no grit.
Matt,
why? No one's grittier than Baker Mayfield.
It's true. Dan Campbell is.
It's true. Do you think that you make money gambling?
Do I make money gambling?
Mm-hmm.
No, I make memories.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. Yeah, I mean, no, I don't mean to think so. I mean,
memories.
I mean,
love that.
me too. I'm saying that is representative of 99% of people. That's like, unless you're a professional gambler, you generally don't make money gambling. Jake, do you think you make money gambling?
I think I have a pretty good record of at least breaking even.
Okay. I would believe it. I mean, I've seen your dubs.
Because I don't bet a lot. Like
dubs.
the wager amount is certainly not high, and the hit rate, you don't have to have a high hit rate for it to even out.
This is true. Have you been doing your system?
In soccer? No, actually I have not. Soccer's in a weird spot right now. You got the African Cup going on. EPL doesn't have as many games. FA Cup's always a little tough.
Hey, I got to tell you, I came out of retirement 2 weeks ago and placed a couple of wagers
System
on the
play?
soccer system play.
Did you?
Hit it.
Yeah. But
I didn't go back. I didn't go back.
Good for you.
Because I know the soccer system play is real hot and cold.
See, my problem
Well,
is
if you do it right and you don't get greedy.
My problem is
that's
greedy.
what gambling's about.
My problem is that Jake would
gotta
bet
watch it.
like games that you just couldn't find on TV. He'd be betting like like Chinese sub leagues.
Yeah,
like
but you got the analytics of it.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is,
You wanna watch it.
Yes, the
That's
whole
why you do
reason
it.
I like gambling is because I just want more of a rooting interest in this game that otherwise I wouldn't really care about.
There.
Like, again, I think there is nothing more fun than all the fellas getting together, and if y'all are all just hanging out random night, it don't matter if it's like SEC basketball, right? It instantly becomes more fun if you're all betting on the same thing and hoping to all,
I'm kind of I'm the same. I'm kind of like a combination of both of y'all, and that's what kind of gets me is college basketball. I'm up.
Yeah,
with probably a decent amount of money this
Nice.
year, but I just like to do it while I watch football.
Yeah,
and so I'm definitely not up in football.
Yeah. I mean, that's
freaking Packers.
I know. You bet with your heart.
Bet with your heart. Well, I'll bet my brain on that one. They were the better team that day.
Until they weren't.
Until they weren't.
So you went money line.
Oh yeah.
Ain't scared, bro.
I ain't paying no juice. Let's go. Well, look, this is what I was like. This is the money line. They're like plus 3 something, and I truly believe from watching these teams that it's like a 55-45% game.
And it was.
So like if in my brain in football if I think it's a 50-50 game and somebody's getting a lot of odds,
Yeah.
hit it. especially in the NFL.
I think the best place to play this and have this fun's at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL playoffs. And remember, right now, new customers sign up. Promo code Baton Rouge, all one word. You bet just $5, you get $200 instantly in bonus bets, win or lose, right away when you make the $5 bet. Now, for you returning customers like us, everyone gets a no-sweat same-game parlay for every playoff game day. So what is that, 2 more this weekend? Are there games Saturday and Sunday or just Sunday?
This Sunday.
Yeah, they're both
just Sunday this
It's like
week?
a 2 o'clock and then a 5:30.
Okay, never mind. So on Sunday, you're going to get that same game parlay, no sweat bet. Go ahead and put a big boy in if you want. Promo code Baton Rouge for new customers. You bet $5, you get $200 instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours with the DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Opt-in required. 1 no-sweat token issued per eligible day after opt-in. No-sweat bonus bet issued based on amount of losing qualifying bet eligibility. Max reward limit to deposit restricted supply. Terms sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER 1-800-426-2537. How about that? How about that?
You practice that?
Every day. Here when I do it. No, not at home. I don't look in the mirror and do the DraftKings legal leaves.
Is there like legally people don't have to understand you, right?
Well, they can understand that. Legally, they do have to understand you. You can't go. I could record it and speed it up a little bit, but you're not supposed to, at least. Although I don't know, like who even gets you in trouble for that? I don't know. Does the FCC exist anymore? Is that even under their purview? Again, I don't know. But no, legally, I think you have to be able to understand the disclaimer.
True. Bet responsibly, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we got plenty of responsible gaming resources, have we said?
So our power went out last night at the house, and so I looked on the Entergy.
Well,
map.
It sounds like you should get an AccuTip whole home generator. Remember, for the month of January, right now at AccuTip, $2,000 off if you buy that whole home generator. They got maintenance plans. Make sure that it's no. That's actually all true. But
It is all true.
Floater.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. We're gonna close out the hour
I'm
next.
surprised you don't.
Here on
Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Oh, they came.
Go to centralplumbing.org 925-8552. Centralplumbing.org 925-8552. Central Plumbing's been at it for 50 years, y'all. 24/7 emergency service. A massive fleet of plumbers ready to go so that whenever you need them, big job, small job, doesn't matter. They're there for you. Centralplumbing.org 925-8552.
You go to centralplumbing.org to see what they can do for you in the remodel game. That's at your home or your business. I mean, Flynn's a business owner. He has a business. And so if he was looking to upgrade, he could do it at his home or, you guessed it, his business. So go ahead, look. The fleet is available, ready to go. You see it on the homepage of centralplumbing.org. No matter what you need, they've got you covered. Also, go tankless today with a tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water again. Talking youth sports earlier, you get home late from practice, you got to shower, you got to do laundry, you got to do dishes. Well, don't worry, you'll never run out of hot water. 225-925-8552.
Our listeners fire off their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Happy New Year from your friends at Front to Back Boat Service. And what better way to kick off your new year than by taking your boat to the next level? Get the boat of your dreams, and that's where Front to Back comes into play. You want that spot lock trolling motor that's going to keep you right there on the water where you need to be? How about some forward-facing sonar that actually shows you the fish before you even cast? Custom stereo jobs, all of it. Sherman family's been doing it for 38 years. Go to fronttobackboatservice.com.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
It was a humid day, barefoot children play, looking for that summer shade, time to slip away. Oh, Louisiana, some kind of hold on me, like cypress stumps, your roots are planted deep inside of me.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Hit the like button, baby! If you're watching online, subscribe to OTB Saints and OTB LSU. We got Hold the Mayo coming up with the spread lines next. Buy my high. Drink my high.
Drink it.
Get
hydrated.
I heard
All it is.
you could actually scoop like river water out, and if you drop my high in, it cleanses the water, and you can drink it and not worry about bacteria. Is that true?
That's not true at all.
Okay, don't do that.
Nope.
Don't do that. Just mix it in good, drinkable water and take your water to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
DrinkMyHigh.com. A lot of money to be had if you could create that product, though, Matt. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they got those little.
You can figure out.
Just do the science.
They got
water
just
problems across
science
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably just put a little dollop of Clorox in it or something.
I mean, come on, just a little R&D. Okay, how about this?
They got those little straws you can put anywhere.
Bring me in as business manager, because I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to say, guys, it's time for a little less R&R and time for a little more R&D. Okay, we're about to take this to the next level, and then I'm going to be real into mantras and sayings like "we over me." Are you in or are you out? I might even still row the boat from PJ Fleck. I feel like, do you do any of this? Does your company have any company-wide mantras?
See something, say something.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that because then it could, I prefer snitches get stitches. Because, again, we have to be together on this thing. And invariably, when it comes out that I'm embezzling, I'm going to need my people to have my back, okay? So no see something, say something. We're not doing that one.
Okay, sure.
Do you have any good company mantras for your employees?
Good company mantras. We use a lot of buzzwords.
Guys,
soar.
That's what I'm saying. It's time to bring me in. It's time to bring me in. Come on, baby. I've been training my entire life.
Say hydrate
to be a CEO.
before you dihydrate.
Okay,
I like that one.
That's
a good one.
How about that? Just made that one up.
I do like that from a marketing standpoint, but I'm talking about internal guiding core ethos statements. Again, stuff like "we over me."
Mm-hmm. A lot of Sabanisms.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Trust the process.
Yep.
But what is the
Street
process?
sweeper.
The process is people.
Street sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
What is street sweeper? Oh, like you'd be the best damn street sweeper you can be.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you do in life.
Is again the very Japanese. I don't know if I can do that.
Which I believe came from an MLK speech.
That's on me. My bad. I'm not gonna do accents of other ethnicities anymore. I will continue to do accents of foreign white people. Because I think the marketplace allows for that. Yeah, like Irish, Scottish. Yeah. UK, stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you have a
Aussie.
Do you have a Sabanism that stood out to you? Is it street sweeper? Because you that's the one.
He shut that down real quick. No. Don't even.
of them.
Like I've been reading so many that people recall. I just don't have that. I don't have that recollection.
The one that was for me that stood out was the practice until you can't get it wrong, not just until you get it right. He said that. All that. Now he said it. He said it in a different way with a couple more words in between.
I mean, I love. He had that speech about nothing earlier this year, which was great. I love the whole thing about not accepting in a win what you win it in loss. I mean, he's got plenty of them. The whole system that he laid out to the basketball kid the other day, whereas what do you want to do? What does it take to accomplish it? And then are you disciplined enough to do that thing every single day?
You remember in 2004, Matt, we had like 3 guys go out with like season-ending injuries, and I don't know that he cared about them. I'm sure maybe he did about them getting hurt, but he cared the most about they all walked off the field and didn't have to go get a stretcher or whatever, like the gator. Like he was so like, we had guys that had no ACLs and they're walking off the field, not just flopping around, laying on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Which team was he talking
Vaguely.
about? 04. I think Ben Wilkerson might have been one of them. Dorset Buckles might have been another. We had shirts.
Saban screwed over.
We had
Ben
shirts
Wilkerson.
that had jerseys of their numbers, and it's like, I'm going to walk off this field in quotes because they had season-ending injuries and they walked off the field.
I mean, you know who jogged off the field after tearing his ACL? This guy. Just saying.
You got a way better memory than I do on that stuff. I don't remember the shirts. Nothing.
You don't remember the shirt?
Mm-mm.
Hey, speaking of shirts.
04 for me was, there's a lot of like core memories because I was a youngin'.
Yeah.
LSU Twitter is getting involved. And Jake, you might be into this because it's logo talk. LSU Twitter's engaging in some logo talk. A bracket has been created by, oh man, my bad. I should have had this. I put the tweet in the doc. I want to credit who created the bracket. But you got it, Taylor? So I'll credit in a minute. But here is the bracket. Trying to decide what the best LSU logo is. And to me, go ahead and shut it down because we all know it's Toonces.
Shut up. I knew you were going to
Right
say
here
that.
in the bottom left, Toonces wins. We can continue the conversation for second place. Toonces, that's 07, national championship. Brought you into the modern era.
Terrible.
It's cartoony and fun, a la World of Warcraft. Toonces is, without a doubt, the best LSU logo ever.
Wait, I see we got the same logo up there twice.
So there's minor variations in some of these old school Tiger heads.
Yeah, like that's the newest one right there. Man, we're going to go dunking Tiger and interlocking LSU like first round?
Look, man,
What?
talk to the seating committee. I don't know. Well, again, it doesn't matter, though, because Toonces is best.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Terrible.
Honestly. DrinkMyHigh.com. DrinkMyHigh.com. Thank you, Matt.
Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Toonces.
So if you drink river water that you put MyHigh in, you thought
cooking.
it was going to actually help the situation, you
cooking.
probably need to go see who, T-Bob?
Patient Plus, because you have a tapeworm. Congratulations. Patient Plus Urgent Care, Patient Plus UC.com. You have something eating your intestines from the inside out. At Patient Plus, they'll figure that out and get you right. Whatever antibiotics, steroid shots, testing that you need for life's unexpected moments, you need to get in and get better. You want to go to Patient Plus. I mean, guys, look at PatientPlusUC.com. Look at the pictures of the buildings. The facilities will blow your mind. Patient Plus Urgent Care.
Go to PatientPlusUC.com. Right there in the top, very top, orange banner. Y'all know you like that, T-Bob. You'll see how to become a member today.
Orange.
$20 a month. PatientPlusUC.com.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs. Even in the case of an after-hours emergency, the light in your life shines brighter with Mr. Electric.
Bayou Ford is taking $10,000 off MSRP on new 23 Ford F-150 lifted trucks. $10,000 off new Ford F-150 and 3.9% financing. All new Bayou Ford vehicles come with a 1 million mile warranty. The crew at Bayou Ford is going to do right by you.
Follow us on Twitter at 1045ESPN to cast your vote in the Citizens Bank and Trust Poll of the Day. Vote daily inside Off the Bench, live at lunch on Palmer. And after further review, Citizens Bank and Trust brings you the Poll of the Day via Twitter at 1045ESPN.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial property. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Happy New Year from your friends at Front to Back Boat Service. And what better way to kick off your new year than by taking your boat to the next level? Get the boat of your dreams, and that's where Front to Back comes into play. You want that spot lock trolling motor that's going to keep you right there on the water where you need to be. How about some forward-facing sonar that actually shows you the fish before you even cast? Custom stereo jobs, all of it. Sherman family's been doing it for 38 years. Go to fronttobackboatservice.com.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, January 24th. In hour 3 of Off the Bench, Devin Snow joins us for some spread lines. Also, we wrap up the show with some Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch them in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
Let we go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Hey, Peter said I got to come off the bench.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Yo, yo, yo.
T-Bob, did you ever figure out who posted the LSU logo bracket?
I did. It is my guy Sam at Tiger_vibes. It looks like he likes graphic design and whatnot. Next bracket, best LSU logo of all time. And if it's not Toonses, so if we get into who's second,
State of Louisiana one's pretty tough.
I see, to me, I just like that. I don't know which my eyes aren't good enough to see the differences between the two, but I just like the classic Tiger head. Like I don't need anything else but the Tiger head.
I'll be real honest with you. Outside of that garbage Toonses, everything else is great. They're all good.
Bro, Toonses is, I don't love the Tiger eye on the bottom right.
Not my favorite.
I will say this, though.
But it's not
also,
bad.
Sailor Jerry's cool until you recognize that everybody has the Sailor mascot.
Yeah.
And it becomes less cool.
Sailor Jerry, Sailor Mike.
Why did I call it Sailor Jerry? It's something. Maybe that's the type of logo. Maybe Sailor Jerry's like the umbrella that they all live under. Let's go to a little Wednesday edition of Spread Lines. Not RB&R day today, as Dev was busy on Monday. But we got our guy by phone today, Dev Snow, a.k.a. Ho DeMayo. Dev, how we doing, dude?
Doing good. How we doing?
Chilling.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Just
these
thinking.
logos.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm looking at these logos, man. Dude, that top right, first one, that's on all dad hats, historic dad hats that were LSU dad hats.
Yeah.
That top right. My grandpa always wanted a hat with that LSU font on right there.
It's classic. I mean, I really also like the LSU Tigers, almost like 80s neon sign looking one, which is if you look at the right, it's a third one down. But yeah, I guess this is kind of tough radio for people. Dev, bruh, how about them Skeletons, the Shadow Men? I mean, I'm just looking at SportsCenter's #1 play of the night, and it's Zion Williamson yamming a one-handed ollie where his head literally comes an inch from hitting the backboard. To have the athletic ability to catch that left-handed, flush it, and not hit your head, I cannot fathom it. Pelicans hot right now, bro.
That's one of them alleys. You knew it was something crazy when it happened.
Yeah.
But after the fact, you had to kind of like scientifically go look at it.
Yeah.
And after further research, I was just like, wow, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I think that's the highest somebody's jumped in the arena on a basketball court in a long time, maybe ever. And then he brought it from the backboard, like it was behind the backboard. It was nasty.
Yeah, it was behind the backboard. That's actually crazy. I didn't think about that. I love the frat boy looking dude who immediately gets love on the camera cutaway too.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude definitely went to Ole Miss. He's one of those he's one of those New Orleans Ole Miss cats.
Oh, you think so? I don't know. Like he feels
you think
like
318 transplant. I could see that as well. He's got a little bit of country in him.
Yeah, see, I see enough country, not as much fratty maybe as y'all see.
Let's see here.
That looks like Morris Budge.
It's a camo hat.
It is a camo hat. It is, but I mean, yeah. Hey, Dev. So this is how we open the show today, though. Like, we spend so much time talking about the Saints, and I get it, right? The Saints are the city. People love them. But, like, every complaint you have about the Saints, the Pelicans are the opposite right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, they have vision. They're young. They play an exciting brand of basketball. They're good in all the phases of the game. Defensively, shooting three. Jonas just beasting cats down low along with Big Z. Like, that you have a head coach that you believe in. It seems sustainable. The potential still is on the rise. Like, it's not like you've maxed out. It's just crazy. We spend so much time thinking about Mickey Loomis and him mashing his gum, and then you have Zion mashing the rim like that, and this Pelicans team's just getting better and better.
Yeah, dude, and my favorite part is, like, Zion's like it's not my favorite part, but, Zion is like the third or fourth best player on his team right now. It's crazy.
He's found his role for sure, Dev. Like 17 and 11 assists last night. Like, it feels like that is the sweet spot for him on this current Pelicans team.
Yeah, Point Zion. They came like they get hot with Point Zion. 11 assists, right? That's crazy, dude. Dude, and like CJ McCollum was hot. Herb Jones.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, how many threes did he make last night? At least 3 or 4, all in that corner.
I think we said 3 or 3 last
night.
No,
it's 4 last night.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, all in that corner. The only guy that was really having a problem out of the whole team, literally the whole roster, the only guy that really couldn't get nothing to drop for a while there was Trey Murphy.
Yeah.
But we beat these dudes so bad that he had enough time to get his shot back at the end of the game.
Yeah, that was so funny. He was like, thank God when he finally made one. He like raised his hands up like, oh, yes, finally. But even Trey, I mean, Trey gives you the franchise record on a nice alley-oop to hit 150 with style points.
Yeah. I mean, and then the whole like story of like Jonas like not starting the second half, because Larry was on the beans. And Jonas didn't start the second half. Next thing you know, Jonas is in just like dunking on was it Olynyk? First of all, by the way, Kelly Olynyk, dude. Anytime the Pelicans gotta play Kelly Olynyk, bro. I'm nervous.
I can't remember exactly why I hate him. Yeah, I feel like he's gone off.
He's a
against me
Gonzaga
too many
legend.
times.
How do you hate Kelly
I
Olynyk?
hate Kelly Olynyk. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a big Gonzaga fan.
Yeah,
No, I hate Kelly Olynyk.
At this point, Kelly Olynyk should retire a Pelican, in my opinion.
He actually played pretty decent last night. Hey, Dev, you're always our boots on the ground there in New Orleans as well. And T-Bob mentioned it today. Like, let's start talking about Pelicans and not all the things we are, unhappy with the Saints. Like, what's the vibe now, like, in the city? Like, the blender wasn't full last night, but it was a Tuesday night. It's against the Jazz. But, like, when you walk around and kind of get a vibe of it, like, do you think the Pelicans fans are excited about where this Pelicans team are?
Yeah, is there chatter?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, definitely on the internet. But, I mean, watch, like, come this Friday night, we play OKC, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be packed.
And, yeah, dude, that play's going to be packed. OKC, Shai is literally, like, if not the MVP of the league, he's right there. It's going to be a crazy game. But, I mean, I think, like, that frat guy that stood up after the Zion dunk, like, he's, like, symbolizes, like, how we're all feeling. Like, dude, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
We're not asking for a lot. We're just trying to win, and we're trying to, look good while winning. Have our star players look good. I mean, look how excited that Brad dude was, bro. Like, that's all of us, pretty much. We don't all dress like that guy,
Well, and it's, again, I mean, we're about to be free of the yoke of Bally oppression. You have the WVUE games. I still don't fully understand the Amazon deal, but I believe we'll be able to just watch the games on Amazon pretty soon here as they reach the deal with Diamond Head Sports Group, the group that owns it all or whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is that about?
Amazon, I got to do more research on it. I only saw an early article when it started to break, but Amazon, so Diamond Head, it's either Diamond or Diamond Head Sports Group, are the people, is like the company behind Bally's. Like they own all the rights, I guess, maybe after like Bally's went bankrupt or something, but they just reached a deal with Amazon for the remainder of the season to be able to show all those regional sports networks games.
Really?
Yeah, as every streaming company's trying. I mean, bro, Dev, I'm sure you have thoughts on this. How about Netflix? $5 billion deal with WWE. Is it just for Raw? What all is Netflix getting here?
Yeah, I think it's just for Raw. I'm not sure how that's going to work either because, like, Raw is the longest running live TV show, 31 years. Something like that, my whole life.
We'll still be live. It just, do you count it as TV, I guess? But no, I think that's the point is that all these streaming companies, that's where I was going with Amazon too, is like everybody wants sports because it's the only thing that people watch live anymore.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Like, I feel like people are kind of going away from Netflix. I feel like, I don't know, man, what they've been putting on there lately, it's just not, dude, every time I go to watch something, I get tricked.
I think hence the WWE purchase, right? Like that's what I'm saying. They want to get into sports. They would love to have some sort of NBA deal or something along those lines so that people will start showing back up for that stuff. I think Hulu has probably done well. I think Hulu's kind of problematic in the business space, but I do know that like that Hulu has sports campaign has worked, has paid some dividends for them.
Yeah, Hulu used to have the Raw, but I don't think they were doing it live. They would do it. They would put it on after the fact. But dude, like every time I watch something on Netflix, bro, I literally get tricked. T-Bob, I'm not kidding, bro. Like they had the number one show in the country or whatever that they had listed as the number one thing. I turn it on. I'm like, damn, okay, a plane's about to crash. Into the snow. This would be a crazy TV show, right, dude? Next thing you know, the words ain't adding up with the mouth. Like I'm watching a Bruce Lee. Wait,
you talking about the movies with about the soccer team that crashes in the Andes? A true story?
Is that with the one with the plane crashing into the snow?
Yeah, and then they end up eating each other and everything. My wife really liked it. I didn't watch it, but yeah, you should never trust the Netflix U.S. top 10. Nobody knows how it's formulated. Nothing has made me lose faith more in democracy than the Netflix U.S. top 10. Like if that's actually what we want, we're really dumb.
I feel like they don't want me to watch because everything they show me don't add up with the mouth. So I don't know.
So when you're trying to watch it and you're like previewing it and just some of the dubs that they do, it's like, man, you could try a little bit hard. I don't care if it even matches up, but make the voice look like it's coming out of that person. The voice does not match the person.
That's one thing too that I don't think we always realize, and I want to say like 80% of like Lord of the Rings has done this. And that's an extreme example, but in movies, a lot of the sound you're hearing is not the actual on-set dialogue. Like they'll have to go back and record it in a recording room while watching themselves and time it up with their mouths. And every now and then, like you're talking about, Dev, you kind of see behind that curtain where you're like, that doesn't match. But a lot of times they do it, which is a credit to the actors and the technicians that they could do it that well.
Yeah, I just think that they're not like English movies, dude. And I think they just put them on Netflix and like, I just get tricked, man. That's all it is. And I just find that's happening a lot, you know? I don't know. But no, WWE going to Netflix, I mean, it's a big move. It's just, I don't know. You watch WWE lately? It's a tough watch.
Well, so I was going to ask you, what's the state of the WWE? Because I feel like I've heard conflicting things. Some people very into it and saying it's better than it's been in years now that Triple H has been given creative control, and others saying no.
They've been saying that about you. Triple H has been having creative control, and they always say that, and I'm a true wrestling fan. I don't need it to go back to the Attitude Era or anything like that. But my main thing that I don't think that they emphasize is mic talk, like talking on the mic. You know, that's how you do it people in. That's how you entertain. The best wrestlers of all time, I guarantee you, almost all of them knew how to talk on the mic.
Yeah.
You know, and they just kind of forgot about that. These promos are so corny. They make me want to like walk out the living room, dude. Like it's so bad. But you know what? Maybe I'm just older, and maybe that's just a kid's product.
So who are the big guys right now? Is Roman Reigns still Universal Champion? I know they got Cody Rhodes back. Is Rhodes not a beast on the mic?
Oh my God, terrible, bro.
Really?
Oh my God, dude. Like, think about it, bro. His dad is Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah. I thought he was good. I mean, he's always been like, he started the AEW, didn't he?
Yeah, he couldn't hold Dusty Rhodes' underwear. And
the polka dot underwear?
Huh?
The polka dot underwear that he used to wear in the ring?
Yeah, no, he couldn't hold him, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's just, I don't know, like, for instance, like, one of the best mic talkers today is The Miz and Jericho, and these guys been the best.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's nobody, like, Roman Reigns is one of the biggest stars ever. Dude will put you to sleep on the mic. So, I don't know, bro. They just focus more on wrestling, I guess. Exactly. Look at Avo in the chat. The best on the mic is Paul Heyman. It shouldn't be that way.
No.
Paul Heyman's been here since the 90s.
The Miz. I still love that the Miz had all of it. Like when we saw him on Real World and Challenge and everything, this man really had all his dreams come true.
Yeah.
He told us he told us all he was going to do it, and he gone done and did it. Are you excited for Royal Rumble this weekend?
I am. I'm always excited for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Royal Rumble because they're going to have some special, people come into the Royal Rumble that you weren't expecting. So I always love that. Even if they old as piss, I just want to see them, So I'll definitely watch Royal Rumble. And I like watching all the old Royal Rumbles when it's Royal Rumble week. I was actually at the Royal Rumble in 2001 in the arena when Stone Cold won it, and I still to this day think that's the best Royal Rumble of all time. I was in the nosebleeds.
Oh, did you go when it was in New Orleans the other night? Didn't WWE come by NOLA sometime recently?
Yeah, it was this past Monday, and they're not gonna get my money out. That's just not good enough, bro.
So you went and you were unfulfilled?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna, because if I go to like wrestling or something, bro, like I want to sit in a good spot where I'm close, because I've never like experienced that like first 3 rows of wrestling stuff.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, so like if I'm gonna spend that kind of money, man, it's gotta be a show, bro, not like just Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, talking about what's happening next week.
Dev, what else we got on the spread lines, bro? What's going on at spread quarters?
Do y'all remember those power balance bands?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How y'all feel about them?
It's funny you bring it up. I actually just watched a 20-minute YouTube video on what an unreal scam those were and how much money they made.
It was necklaces and bands, right?
It started with baseball players and the necklaces, and there was the power band thing, and it was all sort of ridiculous pseudo-scientific claims. But, bro, the thing is, they got everyone. Tommy Moffat's my guy. I'll be damned if Tom Moffitt didn't have us doing the power band test.
Oh, really?
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. And that's a smart-ass man right there. So there's no problem with anybody getting duped. I mean, because, again, placebo effect is interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because by its very definition, if it's working, then who cares if it's real or not? Because functionally it's working. Like if you believe you are playing better and therefore play better, then who cares if there's actually any science behind it?
I think it was more so like what was so outrageous was that they were saying like there was some type of magnetic force coming from somewhere.
Yeah, no, like it was insane. They were like well, you see the metallurgy in these East African mines or whatever, blah blah blah, like syncs up, so the magnetic fields of the earth and it lessens your risk of injury. It's wild stuff. But I think that's called go ahead.
You see, like Kurt, picture like a picture of Kurt Schilling like about to pitch a ball, and he's like got the power balance necklace in his mouth as if like it's keeping him level as he pitches. Dude, it was crazy,
bro. And in a sport like baseball, I think that was some very fertile soil for it to thrive, right? Because baseball players are always looking for anything to mentally kind of make them feel better. And if they think, if they convince themselves that this is making them better, like Minnie did, well, then all the pros are wearing it. And next thing you know, every little kid in the world has a corded necklace to try and be like,
it was like 3 cords wrapped up, right?
Yeah. Well, that became you would buy 2 and then wrap those on top of one another.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Became the new thing as well. But that's something you should look up, Dev. You should look up the Tinkerbell effect. Which is the idea that, and it's kind of similar to this, but the idea that, okay, if you believe magic is real, right, and you act on it as if it's real, then is it kind of real, right? Like, is it functionally real if everybody in a society is basing their actions off it being real? Like, if you kill someone because you think they're a witch, they may not have been a witch, but they're dead nonetheless. You know?
Right. Because, I get what you're saying. I mean, and then just magic in general. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me, like, stuff like what David Blaine does. Like, I ain't got an answer for how that's not magic. You know? I don't. Yeah, to me, it's magic, bro. I don't know.
HTMsports.com/shop. Go check it out today. Get your Mardi Gras merch. It's going to be a great deep cut to wear around the city if you got your HTM shirt on. So go make it happen. Thank you, Dev.
Appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Take care.
Have a good day, bro. HTMsports.com/shop. Go check them out. Follow them. You already know. All right, more OTB coming up next.
T-Bob, ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Sound like he was just talking to me.
T-Bob.
Yeah. I was just going to tell him to go to Community Steel, big voice guy. But if you want to, go ahead. No, me? Okay, Community Steel Company, communitysteelco.com. That's right, baby. Out of Gonzales, Louisiana. Purlin, tubing, steel buildings, sheet metal, all of it. They live and local sales team that you can form relationships that you can that understand you and your business. Doesn't have to be business. What if it's just your personal needs? That's fine. Go check it out. See the product, touch the product, meet the people, and then get it all at the best price because there ain't no middleman jacking up the price on the back end for you, the consumer. Community Steel Company, communitysteelco.com.
Go to that website today, and in the top right corner, it says Community Steel. Click on that. It's going to show you exactly where they're at in Gonzales, Louisiana, so you can go see them. Right, they're open right now, and you're more than welcome to go check it out. Always remember this phone number as well, 225-647-2020, communitysteelco.com.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
His name was King. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said local, not Houston, not Dallas, not Atlanta, but right here in Gonzales. Visit them at their brand new state-of-the-art website at communitysteelco.com or pick up the phone and give them a call today to answer all of your questions on your metal buildings, roofing and sheet metal, and any other steel needs you or your business need at 225-647-2020.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Electricity is all around us, and our families depend on it. Every day is sparked by the power of a cold drink or a warm meal, a movie night, and a comforting light at the end of a dark hallway. From sunrise to sunset, playtime to bedtime, our team is ready to take care of your electrical needs.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Happening, y'all. Welcome back to OTB, hour number 3. Ask the Bench, better script, NFL or wrestling? What's that tweet that's been going around about, like, is it the Ravens and the Niners?
Yeah,
being
the Super Bowl logos because the colors or whatever. I'm going to say, though, wrestling, the NFL's not scripted. So.
Yeah, it is. They did a whole advertising campaign based off of being scripted. They told you it was scripted. Quite literally. I would say the NFL script's better. Just look at how much people like it, right? Like, people are constantly complaining about WWE. It seems like, well, we complain about the refs and stuff. For the most part, they seem to like the script. Although, I wasn't liking it last week, Jake, when they gave the Chiefs that, like, 10-minute late pass interference penalty. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about? Like, Bill's trying to make it a game at the end. They ended up stopping him the next set of downs, so it didn't matter. But I was kind of like, come on now, bro.
At least try to hide it.
Like, you can't wait till a minute after the play and then be like, hold up. It was actually pass interference, guys. Like, come on. What the hell are we doing?
I sure hope it's not scripted. They never let me know if it was.
I mean, it didn't feel scripted when Joe Flacco did that back in the day?
No, I mean, you'd want Peyton Manning to win that game.
I guess you're right. Nope. See, we're missing it, though.
Harbaugh on
you
Harbaugh.
You wanted bro on bro, dude. What are we talking about?
You're right.
You wanted the Harbros in the Super Bowl at the same time, knowing you were going to get Manning his ring later on. Yeah. You just got lucky and didn't get on or you got unlucky and didn't get on the correct Manning script year.
Why do people want to see Brock Purdy in the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's easy.
It's the Niners.
Yeah, it's the Niners.
Massive brand.
They need their Joe Montana reincarnation. You know, they had Montana, they had Young. It's been too long. They need an exciting. If you think about Purdy, like Joe, not the most overwhelming of stats, but just smooth as hell, solid as hell. And yeah, it's the Niners.
Yeah.
Lamar's obviously changing the game.
Yeah, that one.
Again, Harbaugh's. Now, Mahomes is interesting because Mahomes is their king, but maybe he's become too much of a king, you know?
Yeah.
NFL needs to cut him down to size a little bit.
However, he's great for ratings, though, because people want to watch him. They want to watch him lose.
Well, he's great for ratings, and Taylor Swift is great for ratings.
No, I get it, but I'm saying, like, people will tune in because...
Jason Kelce's great for ratings.
For people like us in this room, it's like, well, we don't have anybody to pull for, but if you want to see Mahomes lose, you have somebody to pull against, so you may tune in a little bit more.
I don't want to see the Niners in a Super Bowl, but they're not asking me what I want.
No,
so.
I think
I want to see the too gritty to be pretty Super Bowl.
Yep.
Which would be Lions Ravens?
Yes.
Yeah. Advertisers, I think, would Definitely want the Niners in there. Could they leave or no, they want Kansas City because they want Taylor Swift. Okay, never mind. Without the Taylor Swift factor, I would say you could actually go Ravens or Kansas City and it wouldn't be a large difference. But with Jason Kelce, Taylor Swift, and the Chiefs just having more name recognition because they've been on this stage so much, I think the money would want Niners, Chiefs for sure in this regard. What do we think about the games? We haven't even really gotten into them. Like, the Ravens should be the better team, no? I feel like they are, but I also feel like I did when I was talking about Michigan, Alabama, where it's kind of like the Nick Saban effect was the thing that just kept making me go back to Alabama, even though Michigan looked like the better team for the majority of the year. The Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid being on this stage every single year is really hard to shake when you're breaking down this game.
The Chiefs have really found some weapons here down the stretch, and Rice has been a great receiver. Travis Kelce comes back to life last weekend. Pacheco is a hard runner. Like, you need all those things to be going in the right direction if you want to beat the Ravens. Like, I still think the Ravens win this game, but at least the Chiefs, they're putting their best foot forward. Their defense is really solid.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't get talked about because the stars are on the other side of the ball, but their defense has been really, really good this year. And we talked about Snead on Monday. Like, they got one of the best cover corners in all of football. They've got some pieces. They got Chris Jones. They have edge rushers. And so
you got to mention our guy, Jetpack's boy, dude.
I just did.
Jerry Snead?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Chris Jones. My bad.
I said Snead before him.
Oh, my bad.
If you weren't so worried about that little tape measure over there trying to make your hands bigger.
How about Matt? He was a little upset by that.
He was.
He definitely thought he had 9.5, 10 easy. I was being nice, giving him 9 3/8. It was like 9 1/8. Yeah, maybe.
How'd he hold on to the football with those little baby hands? I don't know.
How's Joe Burrow, dude? You call Joe Burrow baby hands? Say it to his face.
Okay, where's he at?
Yeah, exactly. Lucky. If Joe Burrow was here, you would not call him out for having tiny
I'd be like,
hands.
hey, Joe, you got little bitty baby hands.
That's
they're
not
not.
true.
They're not Kenny Pickett where you're changing your glove between every practice at the Senior Bowl, but they're little hands. Look, I can't explain it. I've got freakish hands, and I'm 5'10". I don't know how it happened.
You have Tolkien dwarf proportions. Like when the actors for The Hobbit, like the dwarves, the prosthetics they had to wear specifically gave them very thick fingers, big hands, and big thick feet.
Okay. Maybe if I wasn't bow-legged, I'd probably be like 6'1", 6'2". Maybe that's what
Dwarves
it is.
are bow-legged though.
That's true. It's another.
They're squatty. I mean, dwarves are fullbacks. They're squatty, powerful, low man wins, drink beer.
Coors Light?
Hell yeah. Maybe, a dwarven mead here or there as well. But yes, Coors Light for sure. Jess McCormick in the chat says the Lions are becoming America's team.
Come on,
the Lions have been America's team this entire playoff. There's just no easier team to root for. They've been so bad, they're not really a threat to anyone. Like, the only people that hate the Lions are NFC North teams, and even they, I feel like, have a little bit of, like, good for them, We beat the hell out of them so many years. Good for them. Like, everybody likes the Lions, of course.
It is crazy. The last time the Lions made it this far, they beat the Cowboys in the playoffs to get to this point, and now we're kind of comparing Detroit getting to the NFC Championship game when Dallas hasn't gotten to the NFC Championship game. So even though they didn't play each other, they're still kind of paired together.
Yeah.
Sorry, Taylor.
Fine, I don't play on the team. It's all good.
Oh, come on. Don't be that guy. You care.
Oh, my God, dude.
I feel like I've been like a lifelong Lions fan, like for how hard I'm rooting for them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I want them to win so bad.
There's just not an easier team to cheer for.
No, because
I mean, Jared Goff knows Taylor Swift's All Too Well 10-minute version. So that alone, go Jared Goff.
I forgot we have a Swiftie in here.
I'm a
I was about to say I like golf, but now I don't know if I should.
I think Jared Goff, what's a big win for his brand? Is he is now shaking the California, and he's like viewed as like a blue collar guy. Yeah. And then you hear him talk, and you're like, oh no, I hear the California again. But he's which credit to him, he should, right? He overcame a ton of adversity. People told him he sucked. He was done, and look at him now. But yeah, that's a big upset. that Jared Goff would be the leader of a team defined by toughness and grit. Not a lot of people would have had that when he was coming out of college, out of Cal.
No, he's from Northern California. It's a little bit different in Southern California, but still gets viewed as a California kid. I think of the four teams, maybe not the 49ers, but I think there's a lot of likable parts. The Brock Purdy angle. I think a lot of people love George Kittle. 3 of the 4 teams, if they win, I think most people will be like, okay. But it's the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs are the one, I think, because they've been there so many times, because they're on every commercial. If you don't love Taylor Swift, you probably don't like her, right? Probably, I don't want to say hate, feel strong, but you probably don't care for her that much. And so, like, there's that angle as well. So it feels like most people, 3 of the 4 teams win, they'll be okay. But Chiefs, like, okay, well, how many times can we be here?
I agree with that. We're going to go to break, and I'll try to remember what I was going to say a second ago. More OTB coming up next.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Our listeners fire off their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
The importance of doing this Fortified program and offering it to people down here is, number one, the only real chance you're going to get to do this is when you put on a new roof or build new. And through companies like HUDCO, who's kind of leading the way in this thing, it's going to offer the customers a huge advantage in the insurance market and the price of their insurance.
You know, we're not looking to make a fortune off fortifying. We're trying to give you a better product than our competitor at the moment. I'm trying to do something that he can. I'm trying to give you something better. So a lot of these insurance jobs, you're getting a re-roof, you're only paying your deductible. Let's sit down and talk about the Fortified and let's see what it does to your insurance premium. You're getting a steal.
Yeah.
You're getting a brand new roof and a Fortified certificate for your deductible, essentially. I think we're rocking and rolling.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. For years, you've heard me tell you about Insurance Network of Louisiana, helping you find better coverage for less money. But it's not just for your home and auto. They also offer commercial properties. So, retail stores, professional offices like doctors, dentists, attorneys, clothing boutiques. Insurance Network of Louisiana can find you better coverage for less money. They service the entire state of Louisiana, and they're local. So call today at 293-0450 or lainsurance.net.
Happy New Year from your friends at Front to Back Boat Service. And what better way to kick off your new year than by taking your boat to the next level? Get the boat of your dreams, and that's where Front to Back comes into play. You want that spot lock trolling motor that's going to keep you right there on the water where you need to be. How about some forward-facing sonar that actually shows you the fish before you even cast? Custom stereo jobs, all of it. Sherman family's been doing it for 38 years. Go to fronttobackboatservice.com.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our #1 product is always customer satisfaction. Visit us online at reliefwindows.com. Oh, by the way, we do shutters too.
Nice. Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection with Downy Unstoppables in wash centipedes.
And now a message from Puffs Plus Lotion Tissues. Ordinary tissues can leave you with a red nose, so choose Puffs Plus Lotion for all of your blows. Puffs have lotion to soothe sensitive skin so you can wipe without wincing. It's a win-win. Puffs have cushiony thickness which brings relief too, so the days of sore red noses are gone and through. When you're after soothing softness, a nose in need deserves Puffs indeed.
Reach out, touch faith.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Hey, Taylor, where's George at?
George.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that's a little curious.
Curious George?
Yeah. Oh, man in yellow hat looking ass. Put the camera on yourself.
Oh, banana looking.
He just, I don't know how I hadn't noticed yet today, but Taylor just stood up and showed me something on his phone. He comes by here.
I'm wearing a yellow shirt.
A very yellow shirt. A very yellow shirt. But
bright yellow.
You also have a phone case the exact same shade of yellow. Is
Oh
that
no,
just
the phone
by
case
accident?
is better. The phone case is like highlighter.
Look at
like
this,
the phone
dude.
case
Is that just by accident
No,
today?
he loves neon.
No, but I'm saying, did you match your...
No, T-Bob, I don't
You
have a
change
different phone
data?
case
I don't
every
know,
day.
dude. So what, you just happen to have the same yellow on, like in such an
Well,
extreme way when you walk
I'll show
up
you
on
during break.
me?
It's not the same yellow, but no, I've had this phone case for, I don't know. I got this in like October.
You old lemon drop looking ass, looking like Dumbledore about to pop in your mouth. Damn it, screwed up. Pop you in his mouth.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Pop in your mouth.
Well, and that's not because Dumbledore was gay. Dumbledore loved lemon drops. Is
Wait.
what I'm saying.
Who are you talking about?
Not the actor, like the character of Dumbledore. is
Yeah,
gay.
who's that?
Dumbledore is gay?
Yeah.
Who's Dumbledore?
When did they say
Albus
that?
from Harry Potter.
Oh, I've never seen Harry Potter.
Albus Dumbledore.
Sorry.
When did they say?
So
yeah, I
this
missed
is a little
it.
bit of drama because J.K. Rowling has done a lot of she's done a lot of defining of the Potterverse, like outside of the books, and that is one of the things that she said.
Okay, I was thinking like the movies.
She's
I
like,
was
no,
like,
she's
I
like, I've
missed
very, and
it.
there's hints all along the way, but she's like, oh yeah, no, I've very clear. That's how I've always written him, and that's how he's always been in my head. So
I literally had no idea.
yeah, I'm just saying that Dumbledore loves lemon drops, and Taylor looks like one.
Thank
look
you.
like the lemon drop mascot, actually, like your face.
It could be
Kinda
that.
does, actually.
Look, they want to write me a check,
Yeah,
dude.
a
I'll be
little
the
happy face.
mascot for anything. They want to write me a check.
When life gives you Taylor, make lemonade. You know.
Yeah.
I've always said it. William Anthony says retcon. The word you're looking for, retcon. It's not exactly a retcon though. You know, because it's not like you took anything. You didn't change anything from the books. You just filled in stuff that wasn't explicitly stated. To me, a retcon is when you don't like how something's gone and you find a way to completely flip it. And this is what's funny about J.K. Rowling, right? One side of the political aisle hates her for doing stuff like that, and the other side hates her because she has, views on trans people that I don't agree with, but whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is she's kind of hated by both sides there. Always fun. What a fun world we live in nowadays. I'm kind of shocked so many people didn't know that Dumbledore was gay.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about, so I can't comment.
You never seen Harry Potter?
No.
So when I said Dumbledore, you didn't even know who Dumbledore was?
No idea.
That's a little
No
surprising,
idea.
right?
Yes, and so not even through pop culture
outside of
osmosis.
I only know Harry Potter from Harry Potter. And the only reason I know
Name
that
another
I have
Harry
no-
Potter
I
character.
couldn't do it.
What?
The only other thing I know about Harry Potter was in the movie where Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson go to Google and they're interns. Is it called
Yeah,
the interns?
the interns,
They
yeah.
play the game that they play in Harry Potter. And
Oh yeah, Quidditch. Yeah.
that's the-
They
that's-
do
LSU
that-
stellar Quidditch program.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not against it. Y'all know me. Like, I love movies. I was not the right age, I guess, for them when they came out. And then my children weren't the right age, and so I never watched them with them.
Maybe go back and watch them.
What's the first one? Like, how old? Like, what was that?
99? No.
No, there's
First
no
Harry
way
Potter
it was
was
01.
99.
No, first
Maybe?
01. Yeah, I
Oh,
wanna say
something like
first,
that?
It's probably like 01.
I'm just trying to think of
I
how
was
old I
16.
was.
Directed by Chris Columbus.
Worried about other things.
Director, of course, of Home Alone. I think 1 is fantastic. I think 4 is fantastic.
I like Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban is great.
Half-Blood Prince is good too.
Well, it was until it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was probably the best, and then they just really screwed up the rate on Hogwarts. Like, what did they run out of money? You just don't show the first actual battle that there is in Harry Potter, but it was really good before that. Wait, so you don't even know the first name of Harry's two friends? That's wild, bro.
I mean, I know the actress and actor. Like, I can see him in my.
You could like Emma Watson and Rupert Grint.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I know that Alan Rickman was.
Give me you got it.
You got it. I don't know the name. I just know that he was there.
Snape.
I know like they're. I'm not even gonna lie. I was about to throw something out there like I knew. I know there's different houses, and y'all tried to explain that to me. It's a blind spot. I need to go watch
Celebrity Arthur Potter.
Great actor. R.I.P. Rip.
Potter.
Maybe best.
Nobody
movie
says it better than
villain
Malfoy.
ever.
Potter. What?
Maybe the best movie villain ever.
Yeah.
Hans Landa is the best movie villain ever. From Inglourious Bastards.
I don't know. Hans Gruber and Die Hard.
Yeah, Hans
Alan
Gruber is
Rickman.
good too.
Really
Both Hans. Yeah.
Never thought about that. Yeah, Christoph Waltz is
So
very
good.
German of them.
He's also very good in Django Unchained. Where
Yeah,
he
he
is not.
is.
I mean,
He's the
whatever. Christoph
dentist.
Waltz is awesome, obviously. So if I say Weasley,
no,
or Granger,
nope,
can't give me a first name. Somebody show him how Granger's name is spelled, and I want to see how he pronounces it.
Yeah.
Because I used to pronounce it wrong all the time
Yeah.
back in the day.
It's not spelt the way
Daniel
it's
Blunt
pronounced.
says Jake's a Fantastic Beasts guy. I kind of think the Fantastic Beasts movie sucks.
I
The
didn't
first
watch
one's
it.
all
Isn't
right.
it
The other ones are
associated
not that
with
good.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, it's in the Potterverse. It's in the world.
Yeah.
It's about Newt Scamander.
Johnny Depp, right?
It was until Amber got involved,
Well,
and
then-
then it became Mads Mikkelsen. But yeah, I don't think any of it's that good. I believe
Hey,
Grindelwald and
they
Dumbledore
took
were
his job. I
lovers.
thought he was all clear of all that.
Well,
was it
but
during
before
the
he
midst
was
of it?
cleared, before he was cleared, he got booted. All right, when we get back, let's do some Ask the Bench here on OTB.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Damn, that's so wild, bro. Didn't even know Dumbledore.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up while you tell the people about the best roofing company in the game.
You know, you do know. Coleman Roofing and Construction. Hell yeah,
Harry
Bo.
Potter characters.
For 40 years. The most complete roofing company in the state in so many different ways, right? Not just the fact they service the entire state and the Gulf South region. Not just the fact that it's any job size, right? Residential, commercial, whatever. They got it. But even any roof type, okay? I don't care if it's New Orleans slate, terracotta, shingles, roof, whatever. They have certified installers for all the major brands. So, you want the most reliable and respected roofing company, the one that highlights integrity, quality, and innovation. You want Coleman Roofing and Construction. Check them out today, Coleman Roofing and Construction.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
Into detail with our clients. Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
His name was King. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
Dylan Cruz here to tell you about Six Rings Baseball and Softball Camp. If you live on the North Shore and play ball, go to Six Rings Camps with former LSU assistant coach Dan Canaveri. His knowledge is second to none, and your child will improve and have fun doing it. Camps were held at Coquille Park and Six Rings Academy in Covington with 4 sessions over the summer. Full day and morning only sessions are available from ages 7 to 13. Go to sixringsbaseball.com or call 985-206-9096. Learn the game to love the game.
Yo, Jake here from my friends over at Community Steel Company located in Gonzales, Louisiana. The local place you can turn to for all of your metal building needs. Notice I said
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back, OTB. Talking a little HP. Got Ask the Bench brought to you by Cold Kerslap, Vizzy Hard Seltzer, and Blue Moon, a lot Sky, Citrus Wheat. Remember, pack out the PMAC tomorrow, guys. LSU South Carolina College game day. We got the party at the Plaza at 3:30. Doors open at 5:30. Game day starts at 6. Game starts at 7. Get there. Be loud. Be proud. Be early. Let go, man. Jake, I've written down, for you Harry Potter friends, I've written down Granger, Miss Granger's first name.
Oh, God.
And now Jake is going to attempt to pronounce it.
Is that an E or a G at the end?
An E at the end. That is an E at the end.
Hermione Granger?
Whoa! Bro, you freaking nailed it. Yes, it's Hermione.
Or
A UK
Hermione?
name,
Okay.
yeah.
I said Mani.
When I was a little
Hermione?
kid, though, I
Hermione?
used to say
Hermione
Hermione
Granger?
or Hermione, which is obviously wrong. Does anybody recognize this? This is old
What
internet.
is that mysterious ticking noise? Not over here, not over there.
Look, it's Alan Rickman. You never saw this video back in the day?
Snipe, snipe, Severus Snape, Snape,
It's going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape, Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape,
Ron,
Severus
Ron
Snape,
Weasley.
Snape,
Ron,
Snape,
Ron,
Severus
Ron
Snape,
Weasley.
Snape,
Ron,
Snape,
Ron,
Severus
Hermione.
Snape,
Dumbledore.
Snape,
Hermione.
Hermione.
Severus Snape,
Dumbledore.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Severus
Harry Potter.
Snape,
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. That's me.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Harry.
Snape,
Snape.
Harry.
Dumbledore. Hermione. Dumbledore.
Snape.
Harry
Hermione.
Potter. I'm Harry Potter.
Snape.
I'm Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Singing our song all day long at Hogwarts. I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man.
I wish, you know how you can screen record, obviously, now? I wish that when T-Bob finds his way to stuff like that, we could have a screen record of how he got there.
I mean,
I know that's like OG
Yeah, you
said,
have to go
like,
back.
and that's fine. I'm just
a
saying,
viral
like,
video Hall of Famer mode
sometimes when
7.
you find something, I'm like, how did he get there?
night.
How did he find his way?
Dumbledore. Dumbledore. That part lives in my head. Every time I hear Albus Dumbledore. Ron Weasley.
Felt like I was in a bad dream just then.
Yeah, I know. That was weird for everybody. But hey, look, nobody else is going to play. Murphy, Sam, and Jody ain't going to make you listen to 2 years of a 17-year-old viral video that none of you really care about that has an awkwardly slow buildup at the beginning with that mysterious ticking noise. Yeah. Guys, this is how we win. Ask the bench. If you were to be cooked, what would you be basted with? Butter. Duh. Of course. Delicious butter. Maybe a beef tallow. Or is tallow beef? And then lard is pig, right?
Just salt and pepper. I don't need a whole lot, you know. Good steak, you just put salt and pepper on it.
Well, I was thinking seasoned, though. To me, that would be seasoned. I'm thinking basted. I'm thinking of like a liquid. But yeah, I mean, obviously I need salt and pepper for sure, dude.
Some type of garlic
sauce.
sauce.
Butter based. Be tasty. Ooh, like a garlic butter?
Yeah. I like garlic.
Yeah, I did a herb butter on that turkey this Thanksgiving. It was fantastic. Ask the bench, what's a better book series, Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? Has anybody read them?
I didn't read Lord of the Rings, so I don't know.
I'm not a big reader.
They're
That's going to shock a lot of you.
They're very different. Lord of the Rings is going to be a bit more highbrow, a bit more old school. Harry Potter's just real easy. Like you can, 9, 10 years old, you can just dive in and chew it up and love it. And it still reads great when you get older as well.
I only read pop-up books, so I wouldn't know.
I love a good pop-up book.
They're good.
Ask the bench, Ace Ventura 1 or 2?
2.
Can we get just a little bed music, just a little music underneath the laundry or something?
When Nature Calls.
God, they're both great.
Growing up, it would have been When Nature Calls. As an adult, it's Ace Ventura 1 for me.
So. I'm going 1, but 2 has its place in my heart.
When he gets spears in the legs.
Bumblebee tuna.
Oh, really?
I mean, so much different from 1 to 2. Like the first one, he's working for the Miami Dolphins, and the second one,
he's looking for the great white bat.
Yeah.
I just remember guano. It's bat crap, right?
Was it Chicago? White Devil.
Chicago. Ask the bench, best LSU player not named Kevin Falk from the 337. I don't think I know people's place of origin well enough to answer.
Yeah, me
well,
either.
that would be tough because most of them, when they were coming out, like some of the greats, that was not 337, that was 318.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so.
Great. It's National Peanut Butter
First
Day.
one that came to my mind, by the way, was early Doucette, just like when you said 337.
There you go. I think that's a great answer. Favorite thing made with peanut butter?
Peanut butter jelly.
Reese's Cups.
Yeah, anytime you're combining peanut butter and chocolate. That's the key.
Peanut butter's just
Now,
so
favorite
good.
thing
Versatile.
to do with peanut butter? Eat it.
Put it on a sandwich.
It's to eat it.
Yeah, maybe
Put it
a
on
shake.
something. A sandwich, exactly.
Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Dumbledore. Go to Accutemp Baton Rouge, AccutempBR.com. Accutemp Baton Rouge is, look, we mentioned earlier, right? You need a whole home generator for the month of January. A few days left now, guys. You get $2,000 off. You also get a great maintenance plan to make sure that when disaster does strike, your home's good to go. Everything's going to run appropriate like it should. So you stay in control of your comfort zone for your AC, heating, and electrical needs. Go with the company that has service to the highest degree, and that is Accutemp of Baton Rouge.
When you go to that website, I tell you every single day, you can schedule that appointment online. I've actually done that here on the show. I had an issue. I scheduled it here during the show, and by the time that I got home, everything was already scheduled. They were coming that day. It's what kind of service you're going to get over at Accutemp. Check them out and schedule that appointment online at AccutempBR.com.
Dumbledore.
Was a humid day barefoot children play, looking for that summer shade. Time just slips away. Oh, Louisiana, some kind of hold on me. Like cypress stumps, your roots are planted deep inside of